Hey, good morning, everybody. It is Friday. It is September the 12th, and we are live. That's right, coming at you. Coming at you from the 105.7 The Point Studios here in downtown Creve Coeur.
Ah, yes.
This is downtown. I don't know. Is there a downtown?
This is it.
Is this
It's
it?
either
I would
this
say
or that
City
gas
Place.
station.
So this is the main drag. This is
Yeah.
the main drag.
Yeah,
out
there's
here.
good food. There's shopping. We're here. Yeah.
Stop
Good
lights.
food, shopping, yes.
There's a
It's-
Starbucks.
Yeah,
But it's not a drive-through. You got
Yeah,
to go in. And I've done
true.
it many a time.
true.
Looks like an
Gotta
old
go
bank.
in.
Oh, God. I had to buy a vacuum yesterday. And I need it today. So I had to do one-day shopping or delivery. So I'm getting it today. I'm pretty jacked.
Well,
guys.
how exciting.
My
How
shark
exciting.
that I had before, which was top of the line according to Good Housekeeping, went kaput.
Ah,
And I had it for like maybe 6 years. Bought another shark, and I cleaned my house on Fridays. And so I was like, I'm gonna need this tomorrow.
I'm going to need this new vacuum stat.
This is a big
These
deal.
are problems that 40-somethings have.
yes.
Oh yeah, highly suggest if you're not investing in a good vacuum, you are ruining your
Do
own
it.
life.
Good.
I bought
point.
my wife a vacuum cleaner for her birthday once.
What'd she say?
It was a nice one.
Yeah.
She goes, "Oh, cool! You got me a vacuum for my birthday.
Yeah.
Nice."
Whoops.
But it was expensive.
Give me whoops.
See, I would
more-
love that.
That's more of a Valentine's Day gift.
Oh, okay.
I love you. Clean
I
the
got you a
house.
vacuum cleaner.
We got a shark, and it's if you get a good vacuum, you're like, oh, I done messed up this whole time having these cheap Walmart.
These dirt devils.
I want
to
to see the lines in the carpet.
Yes.
Yeah.
Show
Well,
me
she'll
the
just
lines.
see. I mean, well, yeah, you can see it in the little tornado suction thing. You see all the
Work
pet
is
hair.
being
I
done.
love it. Oh,
You
it
see
makes me
everything
so
gets
happy.
sucked up in there, and it's just filling up so quick.
Work
You're
is
like,
being
man, this
done.
thing rules.
Again, these are problems of 40-somethings.
Yeah.
I know you're going to a 40th birthday party,
Yes.
and you
Tomorrow.
are, and this man is worried.
Why?
I am.
He doesn't know what to bring.
What do you mean? What did the invitation say?
Not much. It was a text like, "Hey, you want to? My birthday party's at my office on Saturday."
Oh, very neat.
And it's one of my good buddies throughout history, but still, I'm like, "What do you? Is it a?
Is he a drinker?
No, not really.
Not really, or
Yeah.
not at
Well,
all.
you're not a drinker. What does that
No.
matter? He doesn't drink.
Yeah, but
No.
always a bottle of booze always works for.
Oh,
a
I see.
birthday
It's a
party.
gift. Ah, yeah.
I guess it's
What about
true.
a nice gift card? Is he attached to somebody? Does he have a partner?
Yeah, he's married with kids.
Why don't you get he and his wife a gift
Bottle
card
of whiskey,
to a
great.
a gift card to like a nice restaurant or something,
I like that idea.
like a $50
Nah.
or $100 gift
No?
card? What do you mean? You were giving me advice that this was a great gift for a wedding gift like a month ago to the
Yeah, but
tavern.
this is a 40th birthday party for a dude.
Yeah, I didn't
Okay.
know if I should get him one of those cans
Nice
with the
bottle
mirror
of
on it.
whiskey, unless he's sober. Okay, bottle of whiskey. Boom. 40th birthday.
Perfect.
Done. A nice bottle though.
Okay.
How much? How much?
Bottom shelf.
How good of a friend? Very good friend.
Oh yeah. He was in my wedding.
Oh.
Oh. Yeah.
$100?
This is a
No, $50?
real deal guy.
Oh.
What do you mean really good? What is the I don't drink whiskey.
$150 bottle of whiskey.
Okay.
It's a good friend.
Yeah.
Wow, classy. Nothing but the best.
Nothing but the best for Scott's friends.
I'll give him one of those with some straws.
You don't agree, Rafe?
Yeah.
I do agree. That's a great.
I thought you
gift.
were scoffing at my my idea.
No, I was saying. I was giving you the affirmative.
Nice. Okay, how about this one? How about this? And this happened to a friend. This is an absolutely true story. And I don't know if this has happened. Actually, you know what? This happened to Scott not too long ago. This particular thing. So he was hurrying out for an appointment. I'm sorry, hurrying out of an appointment. And he jumped into a car that looked similar to his.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah, you went into your
Yes.
truck that one time.
But you get a new car like every week from Mountaintop Motors.
Yeah.
So it's understood.
And you see one white Ford F-150. They
Right.
all look pretty similar.
So
if it's
he-
a modern one.
He jumps into a car that looks similar to his, and he tries to start it. Not just that, he also moved the seat. And he said, frankly, he was a little annoyed that somebody who used his car last moved it up so much. Like, he was like, hurt, like, damn it, who was in this car before me?
So this was in his driveway?
hit my
What do you
knee.
No,
mean?
that he was coming out of an appointment. So this is a park. This is a park. Let's just pretend it's City Place.
I know, but he would have driven himself to the appointment, and so he's like,
I don't know. First instinct. This is what he's telling me. I actually told him to write me out the story. And he wrote, frankly, I was a little annoyed that somebody who used the car last moved it up so much. These are his words. So he gets in, moves the seat back, puts his foot on the brake, and hits the start button. Nothing. No start. What is wrong with this stupid car? And then he looks down, and he sees a pink cow squishy toy in the cup holder. He looks up, and there's an unfamiliar sticker in the window. And a baby seat in the rearview mirror.
Whoops.
Whoops.
God.
Not his ride. So what is the etiquette here? He's been in this car for 20 seconds or so. There's cameras everywhere. And he's totally innocent. Like, this is an innocent mistake.
Sure.
It's going to freak out the mom whose car this is when she gets in a couple minutes. She's going to know the seat's been moved.
Yeah.
Somebody's been in this car. Or she is walking out to her car now, and somebody's exiting her car. Mm-hmm. What do you do? Do you leave a note? Do you stay?
No, you get the hell out of
there. Do
there.
you try to replace where the seat exactly was?
See, I was fortunate in my situation because I went out. It was at nighttime. I was grocery shopping. I had my, the bags in my hands and walk up to the truck, open the back door, boop, boop, put them in. I started to put them in the seat. Then I noticed there was like boots and all this junk in there.
Right. So this was so you didn't move anything around.
No, because there was a guy in the passenger seat, and he turned around and goes, "Whoa,
okay,
bro!"
Well, somebody was
like,
in the car. This is this is clearly a mother. Car seat in the back.
Yeah.
Squishy toy in the cup holder.
Mm-hmm.
So how
seat's been moved. His fingerprints and DNA are all over that place.
I think what I would do is you look at the cameras and you're like,
do you leave a note?
You walk over to
what
your
do
car.
you do? Learn. What do you do?
I'm just leaving. I didn't do anything wrong. I just made a mistake and I'm leaving. And if it's one thing if they get in and they're like, something was stolen, or or that would suck. Like if somebody else did it right after I did, saw that I got out and was like, I'm going to get in there and steal all the change or whatever, and then my DNA is on it, that sucks. But also if you leave a note, that's even weirder. I don't know. Like, hey, I was just in your car. Sorry for the mistake. I'd be like calling the cops immediately if I got that.
Right.
Note.
Lay the seat all the way down. Lay all the seats down.
And turn on their wipers, turn up the radio. Remember you used to do that to your friends?
Oh, that was the best.
You turn the wipers on, you turn the radio all the way up,
yeah.
you put the heat all the way on.
Car pranks.
Because honestly, I would think that would be less jarring than just something small. Do you know what I mean? Like if I got in my car and I'm like, somebody was in here. Like if it makes you if you're gaslighting yourself to where it's like, why is the seat like this?
Something's off.
Something's off. But if I get in and the seats are laid down, the radio's up, the wipers are on, I'm like, man, one of my friends must have seen my car and done this. Or I got pranked. You know what I mean? Like, I think a lot goes a long way in this situation where if enough stuff is off, it's not as like creepy or eerie.
No, if I'm at a random place and somebody's pranking me,
I would rather have that than to think someone just got in my car, slightly adjusted the seat, took 3/4 and got out. Because then I'm going to think about it for a long time. Like, man, who got in my car and moved the seat and was like, I'm out? Because somebody broke into my Jeep one time in Alton. And it broke my window of my 96 Jeep Grand Cherokee, and all they took was an umbrella and half of a lemon lime Gatorade that I already drank out of.
Oh, good.
And I thought about it forever.
I was the same way.
Who is this criminal that is slightly... Did someone have a cramp and see a rain cloud? And they were like, I hate to do this, but I need these two specific items.
I had a sweatshirt taken and an Avenged Sevenfold CD. And they punched the lock out of the door.
Oh, dang.
On my 2011 Dodge Charger.
You were listening to Avenged Sevenfold?
Yeah, I was. What about it?
I don't know. It's just not what I would think. Sorry.
Yeah, what about it?
I don't know. I didn't know you were an M. Shadows fan.
Yes.
He's got a dangle.
And the big mind F, Rafe, was like somebody was sitting in my seat. Like that was the big mind F about the whole somebody breaking into my car was somebody was sitting in my driver's side seat, not my ass.
Probably tooting
and
it up.
rummaging through things. Rafe, so what do you do? So you put all the seats back. Scott, what do you do?
I'm going to go look in my trunk, see if I have any old items, maybe like a wreath from Christmas time or something, and just set that in their seat. So they're really baffled of why someone...
An alien was here.
I'm running away.
You leave a note, too.
I'm not leaving a note.
Make them think there's like an orgy in their car or something like that. You know, leave a note that's like, thanks. Had a last-minute gangbang, needed a place to retreat. You're the best. Love somebody. Love Larry.
Love Larry.
And just leave it.
Somebody said just go on and just steal the car.
Yeah, might as
just
well.
take the car.
Life of crime.
Yeah. Burn it. Just burn it.
Light it
right
on
there.
fire. Just get rid of all the DNA evidence.
Speaking of somebody in a car, so yesterday I was at Menards. Like Tim and I went to Menards, and we go out to our, vehicle.
What a life.
I know, right? It's
Dude, I went to Menards for the
Thursdays.
first time recently, and I want to say, I'm ashamed of myself that I missed. You can stick a Home Depot and a Lowe's inside of a Menards, and it's an amazing place. Continue.
It really is. Save big money at Menards.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're leaving, and Tim's loading up his vehicle, and I see a man. His car is running. His window is open, and he's like slumped over, like he's asleep. And I can't leave this alone because I'm like, something is up with this man. And it's hot, and he's got the window open, car on. And I'm watching him, like taking the cart back to the little cart spot. And as I'm walking back to the car, I'm just like, eyes on this guy.
He was dead?
Well, I didn't know if he was dead or he's drunk or he was upset or something was up with this guy.
He was just snapping.
Well, and Tim's like, I go, are you worried about that? He's like, he's fine. He's just like, whatever. So I'm like walking and I cough loud enough.
That's what I would have done.
Yes.
I would have gone, yep.
I was like,
Just
and
to
then
see if they would.
he looks up, the guy like looks up and he looks straight at me and I go, hey man, you all right? And he's like, yeah. And I go, okay. And I just got in my car and I thought,
leave me alone.
I don't know. I just, and I had like a cute little outfit on, so maybe he was excited. I don't know. But I was like, I wanted to make sure he was okay. And I feel like we need to be doing this more as a society. Asking people if they're okay when they're slumped over.
The guy finally got some sleep, like able to sleep in the. Maybe he's got little kids at home.
Wait.
I know. He's probably taking like a dad break from like his
maybe
life.
he's got babies at home. He's like,
Did you wake him up so he could see your outfit? Is that what really happened here?
No.
How dare you sleep to this cute little outfit I have on?
No, I'm saying that there's a little biscuit asking you if you're all right. Like maybe that would make him happy or something.
Well.
But anyway, he's all right, so I'm hopeful.
Okay.
Oh, it was right at the Menards
Ask
on
people
Manchester.
if they're okay. It's hard out there.
Yeah, you didn't do anything wrong, so run away, say nothing. Maybe try to move the seat back to where it was. That was my advice. I try to move the seat back to where it was.
Touching more stuff. You're just
Yeah, but I mean, it was an innocent mistake. He wasn't really trying to steal the car. Anybody see this story out of Branson?
bald knobbers. What's happened?
A McDonald's buffet opening in Branson. This has been all over the place.
What? Things are looking
This
up. This
post has been blowing up on Facebook, on the Instagrams. And maybe you've seen this. A McDonald's opening its first ever all-you-can-eat buffet in Branson. And it's not real. And this, they got me at first. They got me.
It's not April Fool's Day. This is BS.
The post looks super legit with pictures and everything. It claimed that for $12.99, you could get unlimited Big Macs, Quarter Pounders, McNuggets, fries, basically all the good stuff.
For $40.
I know, it sounds like a dream come true, huh? Mm-hmm. Mickey D heads. But before you start planning the trip out there to Branson, bad news, fake.
Huh.
This is a great prank.
It turns out the story was posted by a satirical Facebook page called Branson Area Breaking News. And they even say in their page description that they're a parody news site. The picture was just a convincing AI-generated image designed to get clicks. And the crazy part is how many people fell for it. The post has something like 33,000 reactions. It's been shared almost 20,000 times. People in the comments either totally excited or arguing about whether it's a good deal or not. $12.99 for all-you-can-eat McDonald's? Good deal?
Yeah, because isn't that how much their value meals or their meals are now? Like for just one thing?
Is $12.99 a good deal for McDonald's all-you-can-eat buffet?
Of course it is.
Of course it is.
Let's see. It costs me $10 straight when I round up to Ronald McDonald House to get my Filet-O-Fish meal with my high C. $10 for one thing. $12.99 for an all-you-can-eat buffet in Branson at McDonald's.
Yeah.
That's a steal.
That's a great deal.
Absolutely. Ba-da-da-da-da.
And I'm thinking maybe McDonald's would consider doing this.
No, they wouldn't.
As if we're not fat enough.
They love money.
They got enough money.
They would lose. Ronald McDonald would lose money on this deal, especially in Branson.
This
Are
would
you
be
kidding?
This is like the endless shrimp deal that put Red Lobster under.
Yeah.
Yes, and Flavor Flav had to
But
step in.
this AI picture, let's see if I can get over here.
Did they
you can
have
tell
a filet
it's fake
fish?
because the burgers are actually big.
Yeah, and the faces are melting.
Look at it, they have big burgers.
We're all idiots.
Yeah, no. I mean, no, it's an AI picture, and it looks AI, but it was convincing enough where people are like, oh, I think McDonald's maybe do. It's like an artist rendering.
So great.
Didn't McDonald's used to have a buffet in the 80s?
McDonald's?
Like a salad bar?
Breakfast one, right?
Am I high?
They might have tried a salad bar. I know that we used to go on the weekend and get McDonald's. That was like the hangout. And if you didn't have any money, like you could go in, and my buddy Nick and I would do it because we didn't, like our parents didn't have enough money to give us like some money for the night, and we'd go in. Everybody else would get like cheeseburgers, and we would be eating off the.
You'd be
like
eating the
crackers.
kale.
They had like the stuff for like the salad, so there'd be like crackers,
oyster crackers.
Yeah, well, they had like club crackers and ranch packets, and we'd just like be making a little makeshift,
Like prison meals.
yeah, kind of like our own little prison meals, pretty much.
No, remember McDonald's tried salads for a little while.
They were like, these people don't want
They tried
Shakers.
Shakers.
They still have salads, I
Terrible.
think.
They had like parfait cups with salads in them where you'd shake them up.
Oh yeah, you put like the highest calorie ranch dressing in there.
Yeah, because there's
They
like
still have
3,000
salads.
calories for the salad.
Even still, people are like, I'm not going to McDonald's for a salad.
Hell no, unless you're putting a big old burger on it. Yeah, they still have salads, but I mean, they're pretty much just chicken nuggets.
I remember when I was in the service
Smothered.
back in 1995, 96.
Yeah.
I want to say the service, it was the McArmy.
You were part of the Purple Brigade. The Grimace Brigade. You wore the purple shirt.
They only had like one. So if somebody asked for a salad, they had like one pre-made, like one.
He has arrived.
One, yeah, he has arrived. And they would change it out like once every couple
It
days.
was in a briefcase where you had to have two keys. One in, it was like a nuclear
Yeah.
case.
They had to have
Each
like
had
the
to put a
eye
key in and
stand.
turn it at the same time. She was on dry ice.
No, an alarm would go. You pressed the salad button on the cash register, an alarm would go off.
I could.
And a little fridge would rise.
Yeah, the Hamburglar was in there like Hannibal Lecter.
With smoke.
Robble.
And Grimace.
Beautiful lights.
There'd be smoke and beautiful lights, and it would rise.
Yep.
Like nobody's ordered the salad before.
That's how I felt at Arrowhead Stadium when I ordered a vegan hot dog.
Yeah.
They were like, "Oh, check that! Finally, somebody's
We bought
ordering
two.
it." Yeah.
Yeah,
And then
last
they laughed
year.
and
In the history
pointed
of
at me.
Arrowhead.
They just threw it at my mouth. They're like, "Here, just take it, lady." What?
We're not
Go
going to charge
Chiefs.
you. Maybe the prophecy has come to fruition. During the training, they'll say, one day, a tiny lady will come and ask for a vegan hot dog.
And we will scorch it and give it to her.
When she does, we won't tell her how expired it is.
Oh, it was very expired. But honestly, it was so cold. I just needed it so bad.
The
They have
prophecy.
Yeah.
The oracle talks of a tiny woman
Tiny woman popping Tums.
Yes.
who will come ask for a vegan hot dog.
She will step.
Dude.
She'll have a heavy footfall as she steps hard.
Okay. All right. That's it.
Click, clack, click, clack.
So the Branson all-you-can-eat McDonald's is not happening.
Well,
Again, it's a website called Branson Area Breaking News. It's a parody site. This is not their first rodeo. The same page had made up stories about the world's largest dollar store and a 200-pound catfish found in a drain.
Well, that's something I'll be subscribing to after the show. That's exciting. What is it called? BransonNews.com?
Branson Area Breaking News. Well, speaking of the endless shrimp thing with Red Lobster, they're rolling out a new shrimp deal this year. Instead of the ultimate endless shrimp deal, Red Lobster is offering the ultimate spend less shrimp. So no more all you can eat, but Red Lobster is giving diners 3 types of shrimp dishes for $15.99. You could go with the garlic shrimp scampi, this shrimp linguine Alfredo, and the popcorn shrimp. I don't know what you want to do. I'm a popcorn shrimp guy myself.
Really? I like a big shrimp. I don't like the little popcorn shrimps.
I want to see the cob those come off of.
It's like, what's up with that? Are they babies? Or are they just itty bitty?
I think they're just tiny.
Give me a big honking, massive gray, just crazy looking bug, sea bug.
But
So
you
delicious.
know, Red Lobster's previous ultimate endless shrimp deal for $25 was linked to their financial issues. So now it's spend less shrimp at Red Lobster. So look for that. I'm just going through some of these stories that I had during the week that we didn't get to. Pennsylvania guy and his emotional support alligator in the news. He visited his local Walmart, and he claims, listen, this Walmart that I go to in Pennsylvania, they've never had a problem, but now they do. And a recent trip had the Walmart tell him, you are not welcome here with your alligator.
What'd he say?
So the guy's name is Wesley Silva.
He said, tell that to my alligator.
He's 60 years old, and his 5-foot-long, 32-pound reptile made the local news after a trip to Walmart where he pushed the alligator around in a shopping cart as
one does.
As one does. He says, we've been going to this Walmart for about 3.5 years, and normally the reaction is, oh, that's pretty cool, or, oh, that's awesome, you have a pet alligator, man. Here he is talking about it. So this is Wesley talking about his emotional support alligator.
I didn't think that I would actually own an alligator ever. It's been really kind of incredible. I did some research. I have kids of my own, and I didn't want to put anybody in jeopardy. And after some research, I was like, you know what? I'll take her.
Yeah, I don't blame Walmart for putting the kibosh on this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
like,
is.
Man, you're freaking people out, dude.
People are freaking people out at Walmart as it is. Like, we don't need to keep leveling up.
Yeah, you're freaking people out, man.
It's also, he said, it's 5 foot right now.
It's 5 foot. Yeah.
So it's gotten to that size where it's getting to be intimidating.
Well, he's had it for 3.5 years.
Yeah, but they keep growing.
Had a sweater on.
Did you see it?
I did. Adorable.
Yeah.
And honestly, I think if I saw a alligator at Walmart, I would be enthralled. I don't know. I wouldn't get near it, like close to like petting it or anything, but I would be excited to see it.
Yeah, me too.
You understand people freak out.
Absolutely.
Like,
little kids could get eaten.
Right.
For
Do they
sure.
have alligator toys?
Why even chance it?
It's called arms.
And people are giving Walmart heat. Like this man's support alligator. Yes.
Right. Well, it's a service It's a support. It's an emotional support animal.
He
It was
calls it his
registered.
emotional support alligator.
So it doesn't have an actual vest that says that.
I don't know if you could register.
I thought you could.
I don't think. I think they're pretty much dogs, mini horses. I don't know if you could just register anything. Because this whole registering emotional support animals, it was out of control.
Yes, I said, can you register any animal as an emotional support animal? Yes, you can register any animal as an emotional support animal as long as a licensed mental health professional determines it is necessary for your emotional
That's
well-being.
ridiculous.
So you got a good strength?
So you could doctor shop.
For sure you could doctor shop. My therapist, I know for a fact, if I came in and I was like, this parakeet makes me happy,
Yeah, so
she would be like, let's roll with it.
I don't buy. So I go, this emotional support cobra.
You could?
I could go into Walmart with a cobra. Get out of here. Because remember, it was getting out of hand on planes where people were like bringing their peacocks.
Uh-huh. What's the coolest, like, what would you register? If you could, let's take the judgment out of it. If you could register, besides your dogs, an emotional support animal, which animal would you choose?
None.
No, you have to choose
There would be
one.
none.
I'm forcing you to choose one.
My goldfish, Gary.
Fine. Gary's R.I.P.
Good.
Gary would be my emotional support pet.
Okay.
And people are giving Walmart crap for saying, oh, well, you are against mental health.
No, they're
What?
not. They're for personal safety of everyone.
Yeah, they're for their customers. Not everybody wants to
Also,
be around an alligator.
If you and just to be sweet to the man, what was the man's name?
Wesley.
Wesley.
Seems like a nice man.
He seems like a very sweet man. Let's say Wesley does have some issues and he has a problem going into public places and he needs his emotional support animal. That's a real thing. Walmart you can shop online and they can deliver to your home.
Right.
So you'll be all right, Wesley. Problem solved.
You can go to Home Depot or whatever. You can bring your dogs there, right?
Oh yeah, I love Home
No,
Depot dogs.
let's not start bringing alligators places.
Well,
Not everybody thinks it's cool.
No, but everybody thinks it's cool when you have your dog with you. So I'm down. And I know you're not supposed to pet emotional support
Well,
animals.
also, you know,
I want to.
it's and we've said it before, the ones that take advantage of the system,
Screw it for everybody.
screw it for everybody.
Yeah. That's human beings in general with everything.
Some people are not cool with having an alligator at the Walmart.
That's
Sad.
it is a bummer.
That's a,
You're
what
upsetting
kind
Rafe.
of world do we live in?
Yeah. You don't
Rafe's
like a pair
needing
of
his
boots?
emotional support.
Well, here he is talking
animal.
about some of the places he's taken the alligator to in the past.
We've gone to restaurants. We've been to Denny's where she's a star there. She gets VIP treatment.
That is a Denny's thing. Honestly, it's acceptable. I'll accept it at
You
a Denny's.
accepted
Okay.
Denny's, okay.
It's okay at a Denny's.
We've been to Denny's where she's a star there. She gets VIP treatment. We've been out to Bob Evans. We've been out to the Wagon Wheel. It's been very positive, and I was really taken back by that.
All the
I
fanciest
just
places.
Go with the flow.
Walmart spokesperson said Wesley and any other gators are not welcome inside the store. The safety of our customers and associates is our highest priority. We welcome service animals into our stores, but it's unacceptable to expose members of the public to potential danger.
I was at Marshall's on Sunday, and a woman had a little dog in the cart. At Marshall's. Didn't have an emotional support vest or anything, but it was a very cute dog, and I enjoyed it.
Little tiny one, right?
Itty bitty thing, yeah.
Yeah, I guess it's.
So, hey, Rafe, you sent me this. So I guess if you're a pet lover, you live out in the Glen Carbon area, mark your calendars for a really special day.
Special day.
Sunday, October 4th. 2 fantastic events coming together for the first time. The Metro East Humane Society is hosting its 2nd annual Noot Scoot bike ride and its annual Wolfstock Festival on the same day.
Dang.
What?
On the
This is
same
huge
day.
news, dude. Huge news.
Why is this huge news?
What do you mean? Wolfstock and Noot Scoot?
Wolf stock?
Same day?
No, Wolfstock.
Oh man, Wolf
On the
stock
same
sounds like
day.
a cool metal fest.
Yeah. Well, you're going to want to go to this.
I
wanna go to
I
That's
thought of
nice.
you when I sent it in.
What can I expect at this event?
Well, first up is the Noot Scoot, which kicks off at 10 a.m.
Just dogs dragging their beeholes on the pavement?
If you are around the MCT trails, you probably remember the Noot. You probably remember Noot the trail cat.
Yes! Oh! I forgot about this trail cat. Yes, everybody would see him.
He was a local celebrity, an orange cat who loved to greet everyone on the trail. He passed away back in 2024
Yeah, that's right. I remember that too.
in a tragic submarine accident.
Oh my gosh, he was so cool.
He had to go
Noot
see
Scoot
the
and Boogie.
Titanic.
The community came together to honor his memory with a bike ride since he was adopted from the Metro East Humane Society. Last year's ride was a huge success, raised at $15,000 for the shelter. This year, the 11.5-mile bike loop will once again take you right past the bench and the statue dedicated to Noot. And then, so that's at 11, and then, that's at 10, then at 11, and running until 2, the park will transform into Wolfstock, a festival of peace, love, and pets. For the first time, this popular dog-friendly event is moving to Minor Park, which means more space and parking. Live music, food, and beer trucks, craft vendors, adoptable dogs looking for their forever homes.
Let's go. Get a dog.
Activities for the kids like inflatables, face painting, princesses. That's right, princesses. So that's happening October 4th. Put it on your calendar, guys.
I had a listener email me yesterday, 2 emails. First email, hey, my friend's got a puppy that he'd like to give to you in October. Second email, disregard, my friends are idiots.
Pug is not for sale.
Pug is not for sale.
Oh,
I'm going,
so you're really considering it, huh?
well, I'm not considering it right now. These cats are way too much, and I can't get a pug yet. But one day they'll die. And to deal with a broken heart, I will then get a pug dog.
Yeah, you will then fill that void with a pug.
I will.
Smart.
Okay. All right. Somebody on TikTok asked people aged 30 and up. So 30 and up. To name things they had to tolerate as kids that would emotionally destroy kids today.
So things we endured as children.
Things we endured as kids.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh my
But
God.
if you threw a today kid into that same situation, it would destroy them emotionally.
This is a great one.
I immediately go to having to go to aerobics. This is all my mom. So, Mom, I love you. I had to sit in my mom's aerobics studio with her when she was a single mom with me, and I had to wait the full hour and watch these women on step-ups. And I couldn't go anywhere because I was too little. So I had to just sit there and watch
Was
them
she
all.
wearing tight pants?
Of course she
and
was.
The leg warmers?
Yes, Jane Fonda.
Squeaky pants.
Also had to go into the tanning booth with my mom. My mom was like on a real bender. She was like, I'm going to get me a man. Aerobics, we were tanning. And she was like, Lauren, you can't look at the light in the tanning booth, but you can't leave the room. So I had to Blair Witch it into the corner.
I love that.
And I was so afraid about going blind. I was like, 9 years old.
Yep.
And she's like, Lord, do not look. And she didn't give me the goggles. Like, she would never give me, she was wearing those
She was
little
just avert your, the little tiny
stupid
little tiny
goggles. And so I was like this for, 20 minutes in the corner of the room, like terrified every other day when she would go that I was going to go blind from this.
Would she go
That's
fully?
Yeah, she was naked. Yeah.
It's funny too. They play such upbeat music in tanning beds, so she's like terrified, and it's probably like
Rhythm, Ace of Base is
it's
on.
the rhythm of the night, the night. Oh yeah, and she's like,
Don't look at the light.
She's crying, and UV tears are coming down her
For
face.
real.
Blacklight tears are coming down her face.
And the light's so pretty. Like, have you ever seen a
the
tanning bed light?
glow
It's
of
pretty. You want to look at it,
The tanning booth light?
So that to me was something that I don't think parents are doing to their kids these days. They're
No.
leaving them with a sitter or
And so
something.
what did you do to entertain yourself?
I mean, this is before phones or
Right,
anything.
I mean, you
I didn't
just
have a
sat
Game
there.
Boy yet. Like, I mean, I was just like with my thoughts, like imagining.
Were you reading a book? I mean,
No, man, I couldn't open my
you
eyes.
have a Walkman?
Nah, I had nothing. I just had to like listen to the music and like hope to God I didn't go blind.
You had to listen to the music that was playing at the tanning salon.
Yeah.
Hope with your eyes closed.
Right.
This explains a lot. Like, you have
Yes.
a lot to unpack here.
Yes.
Yeah,
That is awesome.
it's definitely a seed that was planted of hypochondria,
For sure. It started there.
worries.
In
Yeah.
West
These
Frankfurt.
are things we
Another-
survived that would emotionally destroy kids today. And I know a hundred text messages already being told no. Okay, we're having fun with this list. Come
Yeah.
on.
Also, like
Another
be
one is-
specific.
Is the road trip. Because we went out to Colorado when I was a kid. We did a 2-week trip. And you don't have screens. You have nothing. You're just looking at the
Road.
flatlands of Kansas and all that as you drive through and imagining riding your bicycle on the hills. And
Yeah.
yeah, it was tough times, man.
I think that we have become better at parenting and like maybe like giving kids space and privacy. I know that I don't think any kid today could survive. My dad used to come and poop while I was in the shower. If he had to go,
my God.
Yep.
like dad just coming in the bathroom, didn't care if you were in there. Like
For
if
sure.
he'd be taking a shower and I'd see the shower curtain move and I knew it was my dad's knees hitting the shower curtain. I'm like, oh, we got a red alert. I'm gonna get out.
Oh, my
And then
God.
you're
I
just
would
like you're
never-
behind the curtain and your dad is that's like the front row seat to mayhem.
I
your
would
dad's doing-
never think of doing that.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Never.
We
My
had one
dad didn't
bathroom.
care at all. We had one bathroom, and if he had hot wings, it was just happening.
Everybody's got hot wings.
And we had a tiny bathroom, dude. So you just see,
Dad
and
has
then
hot
what's your
wings,
choice?
everybody's going to suffer.
Your choice as a child is like stand there in the steam and the stink and try to go to your happy place, or open the curtain and catch a front row seat of your dad doing work.
Yeah.
And I think
Your
that
dad's
would,
duty
that would,
face?
dude, that was watching the vein in your dad's forehead pop out
Oh,
while he's
God.
reading a TV guide. No, thank you. Kids today would not be able to handle.
Well, and you know the steam of the shower and the particles.
Oh, it just
holding
makes
it.
it
Gets in your
stay
lungs,
longer.
it gets-
Just holding
It's
it there.
osmosis, dude.
it's all.
The
It's
steam
science.
is just hugging. The steam hugs the stink and draws it in
It does.
for a long
It's like a
embrace.
gravity bong.
Oh my God!
You're just in there putting Prel all over yourself, hoping it's going to be over soon.
Putting it up your nose.
Yeah, Irish Spring. You're shaving off little pieces of Irish Spring and plugging them up in your nose, hoping for the best.
Dude, Rafe, do you have a pocket knife in there? Yes, I do, Dad.
There's zest shavings.
Don't talk to me.
Oh, would he have a conversation
He
with you?
tried. And I'd be like, we're not talking right now, man.
With you.
He wasn't bonding with me.
I do want to say that never happened to me. So
That's good. My mom did it to me. My dad, not so much, thank God. Being a girl like my
being
dad.
a girl,
but my mom and I, she would rip it up too. I mean, it's not just a dad thing. I'm just wanting to put that out there.
I will just say that I've never done that to my son.
Yeah.
You're welcome, boy.
And what would he do? Imagine if today you went home
Go do it.
and your son was in the shower and you just went in the bathroom and you go, sorry, emergency, other bathroom's full, and you just started just blowing it up, just doing work in there. I think he would get out and just go like sit out in the yard like Lenny from Mice and Men and wait for you to come out in the yard.
Probably call a lawyer and start doing the emancipation.
Yes.
I think so.
He would.
Kids would not be able to handle
My
that.
son, he locks. If there could be 7 locks on the door, he would do it.
Mm-hmm.
What about being like? I felt like my mom was always naked in front of me, like as a kid growing up. Like that was just normal to see like your parents naked, and she's changing clothes or whatever. Like I feel like nowadays parents are like, privacy, not doing that. Like was that a 70s and 80s thing? Like parents were just walking around nude.
I think so, because my dad always was in his Hanes.
Yeah, dads were in their hands. Yeah.
I walk around in my underwear at home.
Okay, well that still lives on, right on.
Right.
That's why Malcolm in the Middle was such a good show, because Bryan Cranston was in his tighty whities the majority of the time.
Yeah,
With like a shirt tucked into him, reading the paper.
and listen. It's my house. If I want to walk around in my underwear, I'm going to walk around in my underwear.
Yeah, I guess.
So kids
It's
are
a
still doing
it's
that.
a dominance thing. It's I'm showing dominance. That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
It's National Geographic.
That's what I'm doing.
I don't think kids could handle schools not having air conditioning either.
Oh, boy.
Like, I remember the first month of school just being like, you'd be sweating your ass off with those those windows that popped out.
Barely pop out? Yeah.
Yeah, the little windows, you just rotate the thing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, yeah, that's really helping. We had, like, now I think if parents would lose their mind, if they're like, my child is in a hot classroom. Not today.
He could get heat exhaustion.
Yeah,
Man.
and they're probably right. It probably wasn't a great learning environment, but I don't think if kids were in there and it's 85 degrees in the classroom, they'd be falling out left and right.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about things we survived that would emotionally destroy kids today.
And they
Getting
missed out on the
slapped.
opportunity one day, and it was an honor to get to be the one that gets to close the windows in music class. After right before we leave for the day, I would go and start closing the windows. And one day, this one was jammed, so I push, and my hand went right through the glass,
Oh.
and it cut it up so good.
Oh my goodness.
But the cool thing is, there was a really attractive girl in my class, and she was freaking out. So the teacher had her walk me down to the nurse, and I was like, yes.
Right
This is
on.
music class?
First date. Cool.
She polish your tuba?
Yes.
What? I don't even know.
What?
I don't know what that means.
That was a hallucination, man. You just lost a lot of blood.
Probably, yeah.
There was no hot
tuba?
girl. No,
right,
you
here-
just
no,
walked
no,
by
no.
yourself.
Here are some things that are listed. Again, these are things we survived that would emotionally destroy kids today. Dodgeball in gym class.
You don't do that anymore?
No.
Bummer.
Really?
That was so much fun.
Kids just got wrecked. We played in every recess, 4th, 5th, 6th, and in gym class.
There's that one kid that has no athletic ability, and you just toss the ball at them as hard as you could.
Schreier text line, teacher checking in. One day the bus AC didn't work. One day. And parents were up in arms about it. Kids were up in arms and parents were up in arms. Remember the little fan on the front of the bus that
Oh,
would blow
yeah.
on the bus driver only?
Right.
Yep.
Be so hot in there, dude.
And they might yell at
You
you.
would
if
just have the
open
windows open.
Yeah, and then you'd put it down below the line and they'd yell at you for that.
Yep.
You would just put the windows down. It was fine. Yeah, and you know what? This is something that's kind of serious. Things we survived that would emotionally destroy kids today. Nonstop bullying was pretty normal, and it was tolerated. And the most common advice was, just try to ignore it.
Yeah. I mean, but
I'm not saying things are, some of these things were bad back then.
Also, the advice that I always got was,
Or I'm sorry, we're good back then.
if it's going to be a fight, you throw the first punch. Whenever the bullies are messing with you.
Having to babysit infants and small kids, and you were only like 12 years old.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, yeah.
that's so true.
12? What are you, a late bloomer? I'm pretty sure I was just straight child care for my younger brothers. No one cared. People would call DCFS so quick now. I don't know if kids would. Do you think kids would be bad at that and freak out, or do you think parents just would freak out?
What if you were 12 years old and watching like an infant?
Yeah. I had both of my brothers at home all summer, every summer, from like pretty much 10 years old on, maybe even younger than that with my first brother. I'd be like 8 and he was 3, and if my mom went to the store, she didn't take us.
But for how long?
Like an hour?
Yeah, a couple hours.
Enough time to do.
Enough time for mom to decompress.
And also enough time for chaos to reign in the house.
Yeah.
You know, she'd be like, if something there was like a neighbor down the street. She's like, if something happened, just call Marilyn. That was the plan.
Yep.
Call Marilyn was always the plan.
Going all day at school without a water bottle. The only option was hitting the fountain between classes.
Yeah, we are so hydrated as a society now. It's amazing. But maybe that's because we didn't drink much water because we're only doing the fountain, you know?
Well, seeing the kids come out of school now, every kid's got a water bottle.
I know.
Every kid. I don't even know if it was allowed. It was allowed to have a water bottle.
We weren't. We were not allowed to have anything. A hat on, gum.
Yeah, now kids could chew gum.
You can have so many liberties now.
Things we survived that would emotionally destroy kids today. Just dealing with not knowing something. Like if nobody knew the answer and there wasn't a book, you just continued to not know.
Yeah, you couldn't look anything up.
Like you just didn't know.
Yep.
Yeah. Pete Holmes has a good bit about that, where he's like, I miss the days when somebody told you something, you just found it out. Does anybody know where Tom Petty's from? No. I don't know. And then somebody's like, he's from Florida. And you're like, what? Tom Petty's from Florida. Yeah. It's like it was such a cool thing to find something out. It's like you felt like you got this piece of information and be like, yeah, my dad went to high school with them in Clearwater. And it's like you found out these like cool little factoids. It was almost like you were on an information treasure hunt and you had this thing that other people, that you could go tell your friends. And now you can't do that. Or you just be like, who had the most points? Somebody just be, in NBA history, somebody just be like Bill Russell. And you'd be like, I don't know if that's true or not. I guess I just believe Tyler. And you just, you could just throw some stuff out there.
Yeah, Jimmy DiLorenzo told me his dad invented Nintendo, and I believed him.
That's sweet.
Well, yeah.
I believed him.
That's a great lie. What a good lie.
I couldn't research it.
No. Did you ever? Like, when did you find out that was not true?
You were at the store, looked at the package.
Well, your dad invented Nintendo. You live in this hovel.
Yeah.
This is kind of a house.
That's a good point.
All right.
You had critical thinking skills. That's good.
All right.
He's thrifty.
I used to tell people Hank Williams Jr. was like my third cousin, and I got away with it a little bit for a while.
Well, so his dad drove a Little Debbie truck. Like he was the Little Debbie delivery guy.
That is sweet.
Your dad invented Nintendo, and he's still he's a Little Debbie delivery guy?
His passion.
Side hustle.
Dude, I've been best friends with that guy. He got all the backup Little Debbie products that nobody wanted or the almost
cool.
expired.
Yeah, being his friend.
A little Debbie truck in our
Swiss
neighborhood.
roll.
Not a lot of critical thinking happening back then for you, huh?
No. Young. Things we survived that would emotionally destroy kids today: being trapped in a car with both parents smoking cigarettes.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, what I would have given for anybody to just get me out of those damn cars.
If it was cold out, they might even have the windows up.
Yeah, I don't.
You're a smoker too as a child.
Yeah, you're smoking too. My parents were not smokers, so I cannot relate to this.
I can. My dad smoked the hell out of me, dude. And so did my grandma, who I was with a third of the time. Like, she was essentially my third parent. And so Imogene, Greg, they would just smoke me out every damn day of my life. And then my mom would pick me up and go immediately, like, she'd be like, all of your clothes in the washer. You smell like an ashtray. Go take a shower.
Yeah.
Would they crack the window? Would they have the windows closed too?
They would. And I finally got old enough to roll them down myself when it was my preference.
Even for the smoker themselves.
Right.
How do you deal with the smoke in the car?
Yeah, how do you
Loved it.
see clearly? How do you...
People smoked on planes. Where did that go? Can't crack a window in a plane. That was just a straight fog.
Well, I guess that's why you
People
have...
just were tougher back then, man.
I think you had to have non-smokers on there so they could suck in the
They were the
fog.
filters.
Did
yeah.
everything smell like cigarettes?
The
back
kids
then?
were the children in the back were the filter for the smoke.
Yes.
That's where it went.
Yeah.
Went into us.
Into their into their bodies.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, you were like the little bug zapper in the back that was just taking all of the nicotine and smoke out of the air.
I'm just trying to remember back in the 80s. Did everything smell like cigarettes?
Yeah.
Yes.
My best friend's mom smoked us out. Like, yeah. I mean, everybody was
Every
smoking.
restaurant.
And it was weird for me. Like, I remember my dad getting offended, I want to say, as like a child when I found the language to be like, Dad, I don't like the way this smells and it's like hurting me. And he was like, you'll be fine. You know? It's like,
I'm still alive.
Hurting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're hurting
You're
me, Dad.
hurting me, Dad.
Suck it up.
Isn't it weird, though, at this time of day, whenever you pull up to a stoplight and you'll see a car with the windows up and someone's smoking in there, and you're like, where are they from?
I know. I'm like, you're
I
a
saw a
time
lady
traveler.
today, right at the stoplight, man, and dude, she was going through something. And I just looked over and gave her like a finger gun because she was just sitting at a stoplight, just
Staring off into the void.
taking a professional drag off this cigarette.
She
It's
was
like,
in.
I mean, the cherry.
She was in
just got-
flavor country.
Yeah, she was deep in flavor country. She was thinking about an ex-lover, like for sure. And she just took a big drag, and it was just such a cathartic exhale that I'm like, all right, you're going through something, and I get it. And she did not have her window down.
Is it illegal
To smoke with kids in the car?
to smoke with kids?
I believe
in
it
the car?
is now. I believe you can be pulled over for it.
I'll look that up.
It might be an urban myth. My parents.
Oh, no.
It's not.
13 states prohibit smoking in vehicles. And
Come on,
Missouri ain't one of them.
My parents.
Okay, smoke.
But it is legal in some states, right?
In what states is it illegal to smoke with kids in the car? Arkansas, California, Louisiana, and Maine have enacted such legislation. So I guess it's state
In
to
Missouri, it is, as of right now, it is legal to smoke cigarettes in a
Thank
private
God.
vehicle with children present in the state. There is no statewide law that prohibits this activity. Missouri is one of 21 states that currently have no restrictions on smoking in personal vehicles with minors. However, there has been recent legislative action on this issue. In February of last year, the Missouri Senate passed a bill that would prohibit adults from smoking in a car with kids under the age of 16. The bill proposed a $25 fine for violators, which would be enforced as a secondary offense. So you can't, mean an officer would have to pull you over for something else first.
I see.
This bill was then sent to the House for consideration, and I don't know what happened after that. I think it stalled. What?
So also now with marijuana, are you allowed to smoke that around kids?
Well, you're not supposed to smoke and drive. Like
Yeah,
that's,
but I mean, at home or something, can you still smoke it?
oh
with
yeah,
the kids
I'm
around?
sure you can. Yeah, what is the law with the home? We're talking about the car specifically, but the home. In Illinois, it's illegal to smoke cigarettes in Illinois with a child under 18 present in the vehicle, and it's a $100 first offense. Okay, so in Illinois, it's a bit different.
I don't know, but my parents were ripping darts left and right in the car, in the house, and then they'd have company over to play pitch, which is kind of like spades or whatever.
Yeah.
Play cards, because that was the thing before the internet. People would just come over and play cards, and so then they'd be like my dad and mom and all their friends, and they all smoked. It'd be Bush beers and 7 or 8 cigarettes at a time burning in the house at the dining room table playing cards, and I'd just be watching Dukes of Hazzard in a just getting carcinogens all over me, just all over my body.
So here was the question I asked: Is in Missouri, can I smoke marijuana in a home with a minor at the house?
Okay.
This is a legally complex question. While recreational marijuana is legal for adults 21 and older in Missouri, using it in the presence of a minor carries significant legal risks. There's no simple yes or no answer, as it depends heavily on the specific circumstances and could lead to serious consequences, including child endangerment charges. So the breakdown of the legal landscape in Missouri. There's no specific law. As of now, there's no specific Missouri statute that explicitly states it is illegal to smoke marijuana at home in the presence of a minor. The primary legal danger comes from Missouri's child endangerment laws. An adult can be charged with child endangerment if they recklessly place a kid in danger of physical or mental injury. And a court could determine that exposing a kid to secondhand marijuana smoke constitutes endangerment.
Dang.
So,
Now you know.
Now you know. All right, things we survived as kids that would emotionally destroy kids today. Parents listening in on landlines.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All your secrets are known.
Sneaky parents or even siblings could pick up another phone in the house and monitor your conversation.
I just love when they made the mistake and a slight noise would have and be like, "Get off the phone, Mom!"
I know. You start screaming at her.
Do you think your mother did that to you?
My mother didn't do it to me, but my dad did. Yeah.
Oh, he would listen in?
Oh, yeah. Because he was worried.
Did you hear him taking drags?
Yeah. Lauren, that ain't true, or whatever he'd say. No, my dad would, because my mom, I always had my own phone line at my mom's house.
So your own dedicated phone line.
Yeah.
So it was your phone number.
It was my phone number.
I killed for
It was
that.
so cool.
That's cool.
My dad, though, I didn't have that. So Greg would, he loved messing with me. So he would pick up the line every now and then and like fart in the phone or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, so he's being funny about it.
Yeah. But I hated it. I mean, it was like, I was talking to boys.
Or would you try to pick up the phone if like you knew somebody was on the phone?
I did that. Of course I did. I was like, oh, my mom, if my mom was on a phone in her line, I'd be like, let me see who she's talking to.
Right, I would do that too.
Yeah. Because that was fun because it's like a little peek into adulthood.
You'd pick up the receiver very quietly.
Yes.
Put your finger on the little thing
Yes,
that,
you have to get that away.
hung it up, and you have to slide that down, and then don't breathe too hard.
Don't breathe too hard.
You put this like this.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You'd actually like put the mouthpiece
Yeah.
up, like upside down, so you could like they couldn't even
Yeah.
hear you breathing. Oh, dude, it was so much fun
Did
to
you do
get
that,
strapped.
Rafe?
Oh, yeah. Man, when you could.
If you could.
We had one phone. Sucked. And it was like in the cord in the dining room. You'd go around the corner in the kitchen and stand by the stove. That was the closest thing. Like, I didn't have like a phone in my room.
I never had a phone in my room either.
You guys missed
Yeah,
out.
you did.
Never had a phone in my room.
Had an answering machine. I remember I
Damn.
re-recorded spider webs from No Doubt. She's like, sorry, I'm not home right now. I'm walking in the spider web. That was my answering machine message. I thought I was so cool.
Yeah, my dad
George
works for
Costanza.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, George is not home.
my dad worked for the phone company, so every room,
Oh, nice.
Phone?
garage,
Yeah,
bathrooms,
nice.
I mean, it
That's
didn't matter.
garage phone.
Bathroom phone?
Oh, yeah.
Garage phone.
Rich
I
boy.
forgot.
Yeah.
Garage phone's awesome.
My dad had a garage phone by his boat, and so I would go out there and talk to people. That was awesome. Sitting in a boat.
Calling a friend's house, because you probably have to talk to parents first. That was a skill in itself.
Yeah. Did you ever just talk to the parents? Like you actually had a good rapport?
Mrs. DiLorenzo, is Jimmy there?
Yeah, Scott, hang on a minute.
Hang on. Who's calling?
I
That
love
was
those.
so much fun.
Calling. Or, God forbid, you got to call a girl. And you got to get through the dad first.
Yeah. I would race to the phone. Like if I knew Gabe was calling me, I would tackle my dad. Like I would throw him on the ground, pick up the phone. So embarrassing.
You really had to work up some nerve, dude, to call a landline. You really did, because you're already like nervous because you're trying to talk to a girl you like or a guy you like.
God forbid a parent picked up.
And now, and then the gatekeeper was like, "Oh Lord, Gary answers. What am I?"
Yeah,
gonna say?
there would be times I would hang up.
Oh yeah, there's lots of that.
That's where Moon had it made. 'Cause he calls and they're like, that little girl down the street's calling you again. The dad,
I remember.
Oh, God. I was, where are you going with that, buddy?
Well, my best friend's house was awesome because he did have a phone in his room, and people would like stuff that at my house I'd be like, I'd get in so much trouble for this, but like people would call at like midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, and on the weekend we'd be hanging out. Girls would call, and his mom would be asleep, be like, hello. He's like, it's for me, Mom. Okay. Hang up, and I'm like, dude, my parents would be in my room so fast.
Right.
yeah.
Zero, like someone calling the house after a certain. It was awesome.
Remember the invention of caller ID, but it was on those little external boxes?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So you
Oh,
would
yeah.
see like the little digital reading of who was calling. That was fascinating. And that changed everything because your parents would look at it and go, Rhiannon's calling you again. So they wouldn't pick up. They would let you pick
Yeah.
it up. And it was kind of like your first little bout of independence and privacy.
Hurt the prank call business.
It did.
It did. And then the cordless phones, remember how they got really nice and they started just having built into
Oh,
that?
yeah.
And you're like,
It was like $300.
Girls in my town liked to prank call. Did this happen to you guys? They would prank call. I think if they liked you, they would call you and pretend to be like girls from other towns.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you do that?
Of course they did. I was always from Carterville.
There's always that girl like, this is Victoria Smythe from Pinckneyville, and it would like be a girl from my high school. and I'd hear like giggling in the background. And
No,
I was just like,
I never.
Does this mean they think I'm a dork, or does this mean they like me? I couldn't figure out. You never knew how to take
Cannot
it.
relate. Didn't have that problem.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I know.
Lucky.
Didn't have that problem. Blowing into your video games to make them work.
I still blow into things to make it work. Like every week I'm blowing into this laptop because it sucks.
You'd want to, you want to play a Nintendo game that Jimmy's dad invented, and you just couldn't play it.
Who started that rumor that helped?
It did help.
It did.
Did it?
Yeah.
Or what? Like, how did it help? What do you mean?
You get the dust out.
I guess that's true. Yeah.
But did it really work?
I don't know.
It did. It seemed like it did because you try everything you could, and then you finally just pull it out.
Everybody did it.
Everybody did it. Every
Yeah.
region did that.
Everybody did it. Somehow it worked. Ordering stuff from catalogs, and you have to wait 6 to 8 weeks to get it.
Yes, the Delia's catalog. Oh my God, the 90s. The best clothes from the 90s came from Delia's. And I remember finally I was able to order from them. And you had to wait so long and you forgot what you ordered. You know what I mean? Unless you cut it out and like put it up on your room or something.
My buddy Hank, his parents won the lottery, and so he would get the...
Won the lottery?
Yeah.
How much?
It was, I don't know, like a couple of mil, I think.
Oh.
Yeah. But he was the first to get the Abercrombie and Fitch catalogs, and I'm like,
Oh.
what is this fancy stuff?
Weren't they like cardboard almost? Like the paper was
Yeah, it was like
different?
Good paper stock.
Yeah.
Anybody ever stress over whether you get fined $250,000 by the FBI for copying a VHS tape?
No.
I was worried about it,
Yeah.
but I was like,
It was in
whatever.
the back of my head.
Of course it was.
Yeah, I mean, it said it on there.
No autosave on things. So if you forgot to hit save on your computer and it crashed, you just had to redo things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a big deal.
That was that old joke with, why does Jesus never lose his documents on a computer? Because he always saves. Yeah.
How about just getting a summer job? If you wanted one, you'd have to walk into different businesses and ask for an actual, like resume and a human. Mm-hmm. Like now you just apply online.
To go back to the previous one, no autosave on video games either. And I saw some first grade meltdowns. I saw some class, you get to the ends of Ninja Gaiden, and the game would freeze. It'd get hot and freeze. I remember my friend Mike tore his whole house up, and I'm like, bro, you're going to get so... I mean, holes in the wall. I mean, it was like... He was stressed. He was fighting like the last guy on Ninja Gaiden on Nintendo. And I remember it was like a game. It took 10 or 12 hours to get into this game. You know, pausing it, leaving it on because it just didn't save. You just played. You had to play to the end.
Or there would be a code. So it would spit out a code, like a letters and numbers code.
Yeah.
You had to write down.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
That was Doom. Doom had the codes.
But I remember he was like right on the verge of beating the last guy, and the game just like froze and had lines in it. It was like and started like glitching out. And man, it's like that video where the kid puts the remote control up his butt or whatever, where he's like all mad. He's working out in his room.
That's the thing?
Oh, did you ever see that video?
No.
Oh my God, it's funny. Where he's like mad at his parents, and he's like, and he's like, it's just so funny. It's like it was that level of freak out.
Well, you know what? And before we move on, today is National Video Games Day.
Cool.
Today is National Video Games Day. And back in the day, parents used to fight with kids over spending too much time playing video games. Plenty still do. But some gamer parents encourage their kids to play video games. And that might be a good thing, of course, in moderation. So with today being National Video Game Day, according to a study published last year, kids who play video games earn more money as adults.
Wow.
The difference is notable, not gigantic. So they found that adults who played video games as kids now earn annual salaries that are an average of $5,451 higher than non-gamers. Specifically, those who played the game FIFA, the soccer game, lead the pack, earning nearly $71,000 a year. Wow. For comparison, the median annual salary for U.S. workers is about $60,000. And get this, Candy Crush is second.
Wow. You're excited. You still play Candy Crush?
Hell, this candy ain't gonna crush itself. It's like going to work. It's my side hustle.
Yeah, that's cool.
Crushing candy all day. So you don't even need to be playing like complex video games. Mobile games count too. And as for consoles, PlayStation gamers make more than those who play on Nintendo, Xbox, or PCs.
Dang it.
People who play video games, people who played video games as kids are 71% more likely to have received a promotion recently. And people believe the biggest benefits of video games are stress and relief, entertainment and fun, strategic thinking, problem-solving skills, hand-eye coordination. And the study also claims 48% of kids who play video games have excellent grades in school.
I think the reason they make more money is because at home they're not distracted as an adult because they're single.
Yes.
That could be playing into this for sure.
That could be. And overall, a whopping 95% of today's parents have let their kids play video games to some extent, even if they monitor, which games they play. But happy National Video Games Day, everybody. And it's brought to us by Hot Shot Sports Bar and Grill. Make Hot Shots your home for football weekends this season. Find yours at hotshotsnet.com. From O'Fallon, Missouri, Nisa Cartel is our team from today. Nisa is a dedicated daily listener, says she uses the show to get through the day. She loves King Scott's side comments and puns.
I love her.
She says, Learn, you're my girl.
Aw.
She relates on so many levels to Moon. She also loves that he's a musician and is in one of her favorite bands, Goldfinger. Rafe, you make me laugh out loud every day, and it means more than you know. And Rizz, you are a complete a-hole.
Oh,
Direct
that's
quote.
sweet of
Thank
her.
you. Nisa Cartel from O'Fallon is our team. Rizz, remember the day? It's super sweet.
What a nice lady.
Everyone driving right now is so mad at her.
Everybody got what they wanted out of this description of this woman. So
Team Rizz, remember the day? It's super sweet. Team Rizz, remember the day? Soccer jersey. Get yourself signed up 1057thepoint.com/Team Rizz. All right, Lauren, what do you got for us?
Jane's addiction to lawsuits. We have an update on the band. We can thank Madonna for the Deftones. What's in theaters this weekend for you, and which main character is actually the worst?
All right, we got that. We got your crappy birthdays, the porno birthday, and did Cillian Murphy just coin Romo? What does it mean? And why the internet's already using it? We'll chop it up next. Stay there. Back to the program, phone number 314-624-3833 or 618-398-3833. The Schreier text line, 314-649-DUMB. The Mick Ultra Studio Cams, 1057thepoint.com/Rizz. The socials, at RIZZ Show. Your emails, RizzShow, 1057thepoint.com. Friday Fail Stories coming up. Rafe's E-Memoriam. Last night was the Packers-Commanders game.
Yeah.
And Packers.
The Pack.
Go Pack.
Told you.
And you know what I did?
Switched your pick.
I switched my pick.
Sure did.
No way.
Thank
I
God.
switched my pick just before kickoff
And why?
because I was doing some research.
Man, I thought I swayed
And
you.
You were pretty adamant yesterday.
I know.
Interesting.
And I was like, I actually said out loud, fine, I'll make my switch. I'll switch it. And thank God I did. The Pack looked good, man.
The defense looks legit, dude. They look good against the Lions.
Jordan Love, I mean,
Well,
With that D, you don't have to do much. He looks good.
he looks good. They look good.
That defense was good without Micah Parsons. And now
Now they got him. Yeah.
they're going to be tough, man.
Yeah, so
I credit Smallman.
I do too.
Michelle Smallman
Yeah.
swayed you.
She's a diehard fan now
I
because
know
she
she
picked
is.
them
that's
last
The
year.
team she chose.
She was
Gave
at
them the
Lambeau
rose,
yesterday.
and now they're going to win a Super Bowl.
She brought all of her co-hosts from Unsportsmanlike to Lambeau Field yesterday. Like they're in town in Green Bay and attending the game. It's just the coolest thing ever. I love living vicariously through how much
How she lives.
Yes, she's just, and she knows her crap. She is so damn good. If you're not in on Unsportsmanlike, follow them on social and support a St. Louis chick. She's excellent.
Excellent. human,
Everybody picked the Packers except for one person, Anthony Stalter.
too. We up one, baby.
freaking go.
We up one going into Sunday.
Also, I have a council full of dudes that are emailing me and I love you. They are looking at my picks every week and they are taking time out of their busy lives to email me with what I should be doing if I don't have something right. And I'm just so grateful.
Are you grateful?
I am. And so
I thought you were about to complain.
no, I'm not. I'm
Okay.
100% in gratitude to these. And it's just been, and I would love to hear from the ladies too, but it's just been men so far being like, I think you should do this. And they're not being weird about it. They're just being like helpful. And I really enjoy that.
I finished out the Charlie Sheen documentary yesterday. Anybody else finish it?
I started it yesterday.
No.
I haven't even
I'm gonna
started
start
it.
Oh,
I know.
it's good. It's good. It's good.
Yeah.
The ending, so when you get to the end, they basically do like, okay, here are the most controversial things about Charlie Sheen. And he addresses
Oh, that's great.
pretty much all of them.
I love the home footage they have from the Super 8 videos that
I know.
Emilio and him would make. That's so cool. And like seeing Martin Sheen young and I love, and this is all in the first 20 minutes of
It's a
it.
good looking family, right?
It really is. Yeah. I was like, the Estevez. Estevez. We've been saying it wrong. Our
They
whole
say
time.
it Estevez.
Estevez
Estevez.
family. Very beautiful.
You know, not really much about his mom.
But respect is there. Like he in the beginning talks about how his mom was very like present with the boys while Martin Sheen was having his movie.
Well, yes, but through the documentary, not really much mention of his mother.
Was Joe Estevez in it?
Who's Joe Estevez?
The uncle or whatever that's in all the B flicks and
Oh, I don't know.
he's
Like
in Tim and Eric. A lot of goofy
Martin's
stuff.
brother?
Yeah.
No, I don't know about him. But at the end, he talks about the allegations that Corey Feldman made that Charlie Sheen molested Corey Haim.
Oh my.
They talked about that.
They talked to, oh, yeah. He was asked about that.
I will say this about Charlie Sheen. He seems like he's in a very deep, honest, good place in his health right now, where he knows he's messed up and had mistakes along the way and done some really wild stuff, but he's owning it, and the way he's addressing it, and the interviewer is excellent as
And
well.
John Cryer holds nothing back either.
I know.
In that second part.
That's great.
So it's
About
good.
working with him.
Yeah, about working with him.
Yeah, he said he was not there to support or be mean to him, essentially. He's just there to give it straight.
Dang.
Yeah, it's good. So watch it this weekend. Yeah, it's funny.
Do you feel like, since I haven't watched it yet, do you feel like Charlie let people say whatever they wanted to say about him and let it be honest and raw?
Oh, 100%.
He seems like a guy that doesn't care.
He doesn't seem to care. He knows
he'll
what
be
he's
like,
done.
he talks about
Say whatever you want.
He talks about getting HIV. He talks about the first time he smoked crack. He talks about him being on tour. I mean, it's pretty open and pretty honest, if you ask me. He could be fooling me again. I don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. Like it, though.
Rafe, you brought this up, and I'm in agreement with you. Squid Game. You never finished it, right?
Dude, I've tried 4 times now, and it's weird because I know it's the end. I know that it's the last half of the last season, and I'm like,
I just don't care.
I just can't. I'll start one, and I'll get halfway through, and I'm like, I'm bored. And I turn it off, and then I'm like, all right, just finish it. Like, first one was good, and I didn't really hate the first half of this season.
I didn't either. I've just got
something happened.
I just can't finish it. I have no desire to. Nothing is drawing me to watching the second half of that season.
I can't. I'm just like, I don't know where it's going to go that I care about. It's like something clicked in my brain where I'm like, I'm not interested, and I don't know what happened.
Right.
It wasn't
Same.
It wasn't necessarily that the show got bad.
The show didn't get bad. I was still captivated by that first part of that last season.
Me too. I just can't figure out what happened.
And we watched it all the way up to the end, and I just cannot finish it.
And they've made it clear, like, there's a conclusion. This will be.
I have 2 other shows like that I just.
What are they?
Number 1 is The Bear.
Same.
I'm like trying to power through it.
Man, I listened to you guys about that show. I was like, oh, maybe the season's not good. People were saying the season's not good, and I loved it. It's a slow burn, but the character study is.
No, it's
the
fine.
character acting in that show is some of the finest I've ever seen.
It's a good show, and that's the one that's on Hulu, and it's the guy that looks like you and
Jeremy Allen
White.
The guy.
And I love, it's the restaurant in Chicago, and the story's compelling. I just have a problem. I'm getting through it.
Same.
Really?
That was me also with Sopranos. I did not finish Sopranos. I got through maybe 2 seasons. And then everybody was like, the ending sucks. And I was like, well, I guess this is enough. I didn't want to get all into it.
Well, that's why I felt with Dexter. I never even started Dexter. But the other show is Only Murders in the Building. Watch the first 2 seasons. Love Martin Short. Love Steve Martin.
Yeah.
Just don't care anymore.
Yeah, I love the show. It's one of those where we will watch like 2 or 3 in a row, and then we get busy with something, and then it's about a year later, like, oh yeah, we need to watch more of that.
I know there's a new season coming out. I know there's been 3 seasons since I stopped watching.
And
it just doesn't grab me.
Adding a lot of great talent to it.
Yeah,
Fizzled out.
But it's funny about Squid Game because there's a finality to it. And I watched all the way up to pretty much the end.
I know, man.
Almost a climax. I got right there.
Yellowstone is another one that I was like, got 4 seasons in. I knew the last season was the last season. Costner's out. They're going to wrap it up. And I was just like, nah. That one is its own fault a little bit. I think Taylor Sheridan kind of jumped the shark a little bit on it.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, this is getting, it was already too man opera. It was like a man soap opera where everything was, like the violence was hyper violent and corny, and there was never any kind of follow-up investigation for shootouts in the middle of the street in Wyoming.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, I'll
disbelief.
suspend disbelief to see what the next big.
So you didn't finish that one?
Didn't finish it.
The way they
don't know if I will.
The ranch gets protected. How they bring the Harlem Globetrotters in and save the day.
Yeah.
So cool.
Well, they saved the rec center.
If it wasn't for you meddling kids.
The Yellowstone Rec Center gets saved with the breakdance fight at the end. Yeah.
All right, we got to talk about this new phrase that's taken over the internet, and it comes from the one and only Cillian Murphy, and he's the guy that played, Oppenheimer, and
is it Killian or Cillian?
Is it Killian or Cillian? I don't know.
I believe it is Cillian, and people call him Killian. I believe we've had this conversation on the show.
I never know.
Is it the Boston Celtics? Or?
He is, honestly, he's becoming my Pedro Pascal.
Too much?
No, I just love him. My Pedro Pascal.
You're getting calendars of him?
My Pedro Pascal is too much Pedro Pascal.
Yeah, well,
he's
you're
such
wrong.
He's a gem in the Hollywood where he wants no part of it. And I don't think it's an act.
Pedro
I think
Pascal wants all of it, it seems.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And I
Cillian Murphy wants none of it.
But you see him, and you're just like, well, I got to watch this film.
I like Pedro a lot. Cillian Murphy's becoming my, I want to hear everything this guy has to say. It's hilarious.
You know how we all live with FOMO, the fear of missing out, that feeling you get when you see friends out having fun on social media and you're stuck on the couch. Mm-hmm. Well, Cillian Murphy just gave us the perfect antidote. So he was at the Toronto International Film Festival promoting his new movie. I guess his new movie is called Steve.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody asked him how he felt about not being in Christopher Nolan's new movie, which is called The Odyssey. Uh-huh. And it's a big deal because he's been in all of Christopher Nolan's movies. And instead of sounding disappointed, he just smiled and said, I have Romo. Relief of missing out.
Nice.
Relief of missing out.
That is great.
So how perfect is that? Romo. It's that amazing feeling you get when plans get canceled. And you suddenly have a free night to yourself with no obligations.
Love it. That's me tonight.
Did you have plans canceled? Or you have no plans?
We have no plans.
Nice. Us too. No
I
plans.
love it.
And the internet immediately latched onto this. People are calling it the most Cillian Murphy thing ever. And their new life motto. Mm-hmm. One person on social media joked, introverts finally have their king. Yep. It's just a simple but brilliant flip of a phrase we all know and perfectly captures that cozy, happy feeling of choosing to stay in and recharge instead of feeling pressured to go out. So is Romo the new FOMO?
I think it's going to stick.
Have you been feeling Romo for years without even having a name for it? Yeah, I love it.
Me too. Only one friend of mine actually holds up into the agreement of we can always cancel. It's my girlfriend, Abby. We have a strict, you want to cancel? Cancel. No feelings hurt. Everybody else in my life, I don't have that same agreement with. Or if we do not hold up to it. But I love it. We love a canceled plan. It's the best.
It is the best.
You ever make them just to cancel them?
Haven't done that. No. And we haven't really canceled that much.
Awesome.
To be honest.
Another one, by the way, but before we move on, Wednesday is another one. Have not watched second season, don't care.
Yeah, I've only seen a couple episodes of that.
First season, loved it.
Girl season, I should be in that.
First season, loved it. Oh, it's also called JOMO, Joy of Missing Out. Yeah, we can do that too.
JOMO means something else on this show.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. All right, today is September the 12th. Back in the day, 72 years ago, 1953, JFK marries Jacqueline Bouvier. They were together for 10 years until his assassination. 50 years ago today, 1975, I know you mentioned this later in your Crap On segment, Pink Floyd puts out their 9th record, which we'll get to later. 38 years ago, 1987, Morrissey leaves the Smiths for a solo career. 33 years ago, 1992, Anthony Perkins, the guy who starred in Psycho, dies of pneumonia, complicated by AIDS at the age of 60. 32 years ago, 1993, Raymond Burr from Perry Mason. He dies of kidney cancer at 76. 31 years ago, 1994, Party of Five premieres on Fox. And 22 years ago, in 2003, Johnny Cash dies at the age of 71 of complications from diabetes. And that's what happened back in the day.
And a broken heart.
What do you say?
And a broken heart.
Oh, yeah. June Carter died how much
Month
earlier?
or two.
Was that a month or two?
It was pretty close.
I know it was close.
It was a few months. It might have been 3 or 4 months, but it was, they said once she was gone,
that was it.
On his way out.
It's a bummer.
All right, time to find out what's going on in the world of music and entertainment with your Crap On Celebrities.
And we start with this. Perry Farrell has formally responded to the $10 million lawsuit that Dave Navarro, Stephen Perkins, and Eric Avery filed in the wake of Jane's Addiction's on-stage fight and breakup last year. The band and Farrell each filed suits against each other, as you would remember, back in July. People magazine is reporting that Perry's response to the band's suit says he, quote, denies each and every allegation in the complaint and denies that Dave Navarro has been damaged in any way or in any amount whatsoever from the stage.
Wow.
So his claims that he acted in good faith and without malice towards Dave Navarro and that his guitarist fails to state facts sufficient to constitute a cause of action against and has unclean hands and failed to exercise reasonable care and diligence to mitigate the alleged claims and damages. So lots of finger pointing going on over here.
As the resident Jane's Addiction fan on the show, I really do have a hard time listening to the band now.
Do you?
Yeah, it
I'm
sucks.
sorry, man. That
it really
sucks.
did. It got to me.
Yeah.
It got me. I've taken a bunch of songs off my liked playlist.
Because you're just annoyed with them?
I'm just annoyed.
Yeah, I get that.
Like, it's annoying.
So Perry Farrell is looking to have Dave Navarro and the band's suit dismissed and for Dave to pay all of his legal fees. So in a statement to People also, Christopher Frost, who is Dave Navarro's attorney, says, quote, the lawsuit speaks for itself. So does the video. And by responding in this way, Mr. Farrell is not taking any formal legal step to stop the litigation. This is consistent with the fact that they have taken no affirmative steps to advance their claims, whether serving discovery or otherwise, and it's consistent with the strength of the claims by the rest of the band.
His lawyer's name, Chris Frost?
Chris Frost.
Yeah, Jack's brother?
Ooh.
So,
nice.
in my eyes, since, I was the age of 15 years old, Perry Farrell was this, he was deified in my mind. He was the peace and love guy. He was the, hey, man, everybody's chill, and let's drink wine, and take hallucinogens. And
let's get a pregnant belly and steal stuff from a supermarket.
yeah, I mean, fine. Just this cool dude, and then to see him
I know. People change.
punch the guitarist on stage, and maybe it was that look of rage on his face.
Yeah, he looked insane.
He looked like a crazy person.
He really did. It could have been the Botox. Because he's had a lot of
I was
that.
starting to, with the whole Botox thing, I was starting to go, ooh, this is weird.
His face is starting to look like, and I love him, and I don't mean this how it's going to sound, but here we go. He's starting to look like, remember whenever McDonald's had the moon man?
Yeah.
He's starting to look like that. And I'm into moons. Like, I love a moon.
The Mac the Knife. It was the Mac the Knife moon guy.
Right.
Yeah. Put those two side by side and have nightmares tonight.
Or a creature, one of the things from Easter Island.
Yes. Like one of the statues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's look at his
Get well,
face.
Perry Farrell.
That's too many
but
facelifts.
also, I'm still kind of attracted to him. I don't know what's going on with me, okay?
Really?
I don't know what's
I
happening.
think he was in Signs.
Oh, dude, he's kind of looking like Vincent from the old Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah.
Ron Linda Hamilton. Yeah. If you put a hood on that dude and he came out of the sewer and rescued Linda Hamilton, he'd be like, yeah, I'll watch this show.
Oh, my Lord.
Ron Perlman.
Yeah.
That show was wild.
Listen,
wild.
He wasn't a.
Moms were horny for that guy.
I know.
It was a weird.
What was
She's
up
horny
with that?
now. Look at her.
I know. I'm getting a hot flash.
He wasn't, the most handsome man, Perry Farrell. He had a swagger.
He did.
And, you know.
His aura.
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool.
He always kind of looked like someone's aunt or whatever.
Kind of like an androgynous in a way. And he's fighting youth with that whole facelift situation he's got going on there. I don't like it.
I don't like it. Well, I'm sorry about your band. I hate that for you.
That's fine.
The 30th anniversary of Deftones' first album, Adrenaline, is coming up next month. And Chino Marino, who's going to be here tomorrow night, have a good time if you're going, spoke about what it was like signing for the initial record deal on Madonna's label Maverick. And he was talking to the Irish Times, talked about, who discovered him first and getting signed to this big label. And so I am in debt to Madonna, to be honest with you, because the same day that they were invited to the record label offices in Beverly Hills, the Deftones got to meet Madonna, and he says it was mind-blowing. And Chino says she definitely gave us a thumbs up. It was crazy to be 20 years old and have somebody whose music I'd been listening to since I was 10 give us her approval. It was very hard to take in. And Madonna
That's pretty cool.
It is really cool.
Yeah.
And she attended many Deftones concerts over the years. Chino says they were a little nerve-wracking because when you knew she was watching you, it was one of the biggest artists in the world, and she knew who they were. And he said it was awesome and very cool, but also probably made the band a little nervous too to see Madonna at their shows, and I love that.
Let's put this to bed, by the way. It is Killian.
Killian, okay.
It is Killian Murphy.
Thanks.
Okay?
Thank you.
Looked it up. Multiple
Killian.
sources. It's Killian Murphy.
Killian in the name of.
My
That's how we'll
apologies
remember.
to
The Cillians?
all the fans, also the entire country of Ireland.
Thank you. They're upset. We're going to war with Ireland.
Oh, the protest has stopped.
So,
As Rizz
North and South Ireland, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Very good. As you mentioned earlier, Pink Floyd is celebrating the 50-year milestone of Wish You Were Here, their 9th studio album on Columbia Records. It was released on this day in 1975, which gave us Have a Cigar, Welcome to the Machine, Shine on You Crazy Diamond. And so here is David Gilmour talking about Shine on You Crazy Diamond.
Oh, that's
the song.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
The occasion of going into a rehearsal room and just jamming was something that we did a lot in the early years, and a lot of our early music came out of that. A lot of Shine on You Crazy Diamond came out of that. A lot of the Wish You Were Here album and the Animals album all came out of those sort of sessions where we would just go and kick ideas around in a rehearsal room till something started making sense.
I want to live in David Gilmour's mouth. My
and
God.
you know what's crazy? Those guys weren't doing drugs.
I can't believe.
Well,
it's
Sid
not
Barrett
about
was,
that.
but he got out of the band.
But
at
he
that
wasn't.
point.
He wasn't there when they did. He wasn't playing any instruments when
No.
they did. I mean,
He was the muse for Shine
He
on
was
You
the
Crazy
muse.
Diamond. Yeah,
but the other guys were
straight.
straight.
know.
Yeah.
that.
Well, here is Shine on You Crazy Diamond.
I just want to play the beginning.
Yeah, it's so good.
it's so good the beginning, and just that guitar.
The drop, it's almost like liquid.
This is 50 years old. So I know. Pink Floyd is an acquired taste as far as the non-hits go, but you got headphones on, and you could just sink back on the couch.
Yes. Excellent record.
I'm going to play all 45 minutes of
Yep.
this.
See you later.
This is how the record opens. Right? Does the record open with this?
I don't know about that. Let me see. Forget the track listing. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, just put headphones on, shut your eyes.
Just 5 songs on this record, by the way.
I like listening to this on vacation.
Yeah. Specifically, this
Yeah.
song or this whole
This
record?
song
Oh,
on a lounge chair
while you're watching the ocean.
while I'm watching the ocean.
Pure peace.
I like watching this song when Dave Farver comes out on his saxophone at El Monstero and walks on the crowd. It is the coolest.
We're getting there, guys.
I know. We're 2 minutes in.
Prepare to fast forward.
Lightning speed.
Fast forwarding.
I'm still going, dude.
This sounds like the part of Lethal Weapon where he's sad. This is the kind of music they play when, like, Riggs is, like, smoking a cigarette, thinking about his dead wife.
And then the dun-dun.
That's what that's what I'm waiting for.
So good.
Wait, it's coming.
Turn your radios up. Turn your radios up.
Now, there it is. Woo! That's the part.
Oh,
50
man.
years. Well, I know.
You didn't get to the drums. Go to the drums.
You want me to get to the drums? Hang on.
Sorry.
Get to the tubs, bro.
It's like 45
Here we
minutes at
go.
this point.
It's fine.
It's so good. And
Happy
El
50th.
Monstero does such a great job with the women dance. You know, I believe her name is Meg. She comes out in her bodysuit and she's doing all the aerobics, the aerobatic aerobics or whatever. Amazing. Go see it. Anyway, happy 50 years to Wish You Were Here. Guys, Limp Bizkit has a new single out with a very funny title. It's called Making Love to Morgan Wallen. And piggybacking on the greatness that you just heard from Pink Floyd, let's hear this.
Yeah, I saw an instant feedback message come over, but I didn't know Limp Bizkit had a new song.
Well, they're doing this for Battlefront 6, the video game, which drops on October 10th.
So this is brand new Limp Bizkit.
Edited.
And it's called Making Love to Morgan Wallen.
Here we go.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling motherfuckers that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band. Sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin. Flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short, but I can't complain.
Thank you.
Thank you, Fred.
Love it.
That drops October
love it.
10th. Battlefront 6 soundtrack. Yay. Their first new single in 16 years, Mudvayne, who is going to be here on September 20th at the Factory. Their 25th anniversary tour kicks off this week. They put out a new song called Hurt People, Hurt People. Already racked up more than 1 million streams on Spotify. And they just dropped a new song called Sticks and Stones. And so here that is.
So the record is called Hurt People, Hurt People?
No, their first single.
Oh, the first single.
Yes.
Okay.
And this is Sticks
This
and
is a
Stones.
new one. Okay.
Yes.
Here's Mudvayne.
Like
Okay.
Sounds like Jack
My
White.
mom's going to love that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. She's a big Mudvayne fan. John Lennon's killer, Mark David Chapman, has been denied parole for the 14th time. Of course, John Lennon was shot and killed outside of his New York City Dakota apartment building in December 1980. And Mark David Chapman has been trying to get paroled ever since. I believe Yoko Ono still shows up to these hearings and is part of the denial. Like,
She still lives in that apartment, by the way.
oh, does she really? I've walked by it because Strawberry Fields right there in Central Park is like essentially right across the street.
Yeah, I think she
excellent.
still lives there.
That's cool. And also very sad. If you want to watch TV this weekend, Sunday, the 77th Emmy Awards are going to be hosted by Nate Bargatze. And remember, he's doing the $100,000 to the Boys and Girls Club charity and deducting $1,000 for every second that the speeches go too long. And the kids are going to be watching the celebrities do their speeches. So this actually might be worth the watch this
Oh,
weekend.
she doesn't live there anymore. She lived there for 50 years.
Wow.
And she just moved to
A double wide or
a 600-acre farm in upstate New York.
Does Sean Lennon live there, though? Because I feel like maybe he took over.
She still owns the apartment.
Okay. I bet
And has
their
not
son-
put it up for sale. Her son, Sean, reportedly has an apartment in the building.
I see.
She lives now in a quiet and peaceful small town with a very small population.
That's good for her. She deserves whatever she
I
wants.
got to interview her once. She
Did
was
you
very
really?
nice.
That's cool. What was she like?
She was very nice. That was a crazy day. We were at the MTV Awards. Me and promo Matthew Chambers went to Miami.
Yeah.
We got to interview Hulk Hogan that day, John Gotti's daughter, and Yoko Ono.
That's cool.
Wow.
What a day.
What a day.
it's a dream day.
What a day.
What did you talk to her about?
And we
Do you
had dinner
remember?
with the girl that was on E. She had brain cancer, wound up having brain cancer.
Ooh, I never really watched E. Who had brain? What was there? She was one of the hosts.
Yeah. Anyway.
What did you
Yoko Ono
talk
was
to
very
Yoko?
nice.
Like,
Was
what
she
did
like
you,
a professor? I always picture her kind of
Yeah.
seeming like she
I
had
don't
like
know, it was so long
I know
ago.
art.
right? But did you talk about John Lennon? You think, or like, did you
No,
focus on her
I
career
think
solely?
focused on her.
That's nice.
I was very respectful.
Chanel Jones.
You didn't call her Hootie?
No.
That's good. In theaters this weekend, Spinal Tap 2, The End continues in theaters tonight. Downton Abbey, the grand finale, and then The Long Walk are the movies that you can go see. So I imagine Spinal Tap 2 is going to win the weekend. Josh Gad won't confirm or deny that Rick Moranis' character is returning for Spaceballs 2, but it's pretty obvious that he is.
Oh, nice.
So nearly 30 years since his last on-screen acting gig, Rick Moranis is expected to reprise his role as Dark Helmet for 1987's Spaceballs sequel, and he's coming out of retirement for this. Co-writer and potential star Josh Gad stopped short of confirming the actor's return as he teased what attracted him to the project, and he says, well, I'm not going to comment on whether or not he's returning, but hypothetically, if he were to return, I would say it's because Rick would have felt like this project was worthy of his return.
Maria Menounos.
Okay, yeah.
Beautiful.
Is she dead?
No.
Okay, good. No. She had a brain tumor, though?
She had brain
Wow.
cancer.
That's wild. I'm glad she's still here. Finally, a list of movies where main character is actually the worst. This is a list from ScreenCrush.com, and they have essentially like a top 7 of main characters for movies that are actually the worst. Like, does anything come to your mind? Go.
Daniel LaRusso in The Karate Kid.
Okay, that's not on the list. But
Jenny,
well, she wasn't the main character.
I didn't know if they would count that.
They're talking, well, you know what? Actually, that's a good guess because there's somebody that's not a main character on this list. Like Grandpa Joe from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. He's actually the worst. They say he stayed in bed for 20 years, then had the strength to get out. He came in at number 2 on this list.
Grandpa Joe is a scumbag.
Grandpa Joe.
Lloyd Christmas from Dumb and Dumber.
That is number 1. Lloyd
That's
Christmas.
number 1?
Yes. He conned a blind kid into buying a dead bird. And
Killed a man.
Thoughtlessness usually ends in others getting hurt.
Out with the bad, in with the good. Out with the bad, in with the good.
So you got Lloyd Christmas at number 1, Grandpa Joe from Willy Wonka at number 2. Who else do you think's on this list? And I'll give you this. All these movies are pretty lighthearted.
Oh,
like fun comedies, rom-coms.
Shallow Hal.
No. Good one, though.
Give us hand.
Where the Crawdads sing, that gal, she killed a lot of people.
So one of these movies stars Ben Stiller and...
Something About Mary.
No.
Zoolander?
Meet the Parents.
Meet the Parents is number 7 on this list, but it's actually Pam who is the worst.
Oh, yeah, Pam is the worst.
Because she sets up, Gaylord for failure by putting him in awkward situations.
And never has his back.
Telling
never has his back.
everyone how he hates cats, letting him sleep. He never sleeps,
So that's supposed to be his wife, or is going to be his wife.
Right.
And she don't have his back for anything.
They're going to the ex-boyfriend's house. How's
She
your
does
portfolio?
suck.
Yeah, Pam
sucks.
Also, number 6 on this list, this is a great movie, Mean Girls. It's Katie Heron, which is Lindsay Lohan's character. She becomes a self-absorbed mean girl when she's trying to get revenge on Regina George.
Yeah.
But she kind of, I don't know if this is a real good one because she kind of gets herself together at the end and turns it around.
How about the Hangover guys?
Hangover guys? No. This movie was in the Charlie Sheen documentary. Charlie Sheen's in this movie.
Men at Work.
No.
No.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Yes.
yeah.
Matthew Broderick.
Ferris.
Ferris is a total jerk. He's manipulative, deceitful, and irresponsible.
Oh, yeah. What he does to Cameron, I mean,
I know.
Yeah.
like manipulates Cameron.
It's all about him all day. It's like
Right. Very
so dumb.
selfish.
Lying to his parents.
Yeah.
Lying to the
Cameron's
town.
not even
Very
feeling
selfish.
good. He gets him.
Number 4 on this list is Robin Williams plays this character,
Mrs. Doubtfire.
Mrs. Doubtfire.
Oh, yeah, that's a famous
Great
one.
one.
Daniel Hillard, he violates a court order, tricks his ex-wife into letting him back in the house, which is super weird. He dresses as a woman, manipulates her boyfriend, who's just trying to
Manipulates
be
the
sweet.
kids. Yeah, Pierce Brosnan is a nice man.
He's dealing with a
He's
lot.
a nice man.
And then finally, number 3 on this list, Tom Hanks plays this character.
Okay, wait.
Forrest Gump.
Nope.
No, Forrest Gump.
It's a rom-com. One of his best.
Sleepless in Seattle.
Is it not Money Pit? 'Cause
You've
it's
Got
nice.
Mail.
You've Got Mail.
I never saw that.
Joe Fox. This is my husband's favorite rom-com. He's a ruthless superstore owner who ultimately destroys local businesses, in order to get his family ahead. He essentially, it's like him working for a Barnes & Noble, and he takes out all the smaller bookstores, which, what's-her-face, Meg Ryan has. And that is your crap on celebrities.
All right, celebrity celebrating a birthday this weekend. Sydney Sweeney is 28. Here's another show I never finished, Shameless.
Great show.
Oh,
Another
yeah.
Jeremy Allen White.
I know.
Maybe you just don't like me.
No, I do. Emmy Rossum, Fiona from Shameless. She
left the show.
Well, she was on the show.
But she left the show for the last couple seasons, and that's when it kind of fell off. That's probably why you didn't. It also got weird that it had like real heart and stories that you cared about, and then it got real goofy at the end. It all became about they made Frank what's his name?
William H. Macy.
William H. Macy's character so over the top by the end that it just kind of it lost its heart a little bit at the end.
So Emmy Rossum turns 39, Jennifer Hudson 44, Yao Ming, the retired 7'6" Chinese center for the Houston Rockets, is 45. Ben Savage, Fred Savage's less handsome little brother from Boy Meets World, is 45. The Velvet Teddy Bear, Ruben Studdard. He beat Clay Aiken on American Idol and then completely vanished. He is 47. Fiona Apple, 48. Jennifer Nettles from Sugarland is 51. One of the greatest MCs of all time. Nas turns 52. Stella McCartney, fashion designer. Paul Linda's daughter, 54. Tyler Perry, 56. Louis C.K., 38. Jeez. Remember Dan Cortez?
Oh, yeah, from MTV.
Love that guy.
Yeah, he was a cool cat.
I'll be honest, I thought Dan Cortez and John Corbett were the same guy for a long time.
Really?
Whenever John Corbett was on Sex and the City, I'm like, oh, Dan Cortez getting work, nice.
Nope.
And not the same guy, but similar type of guy.
Dan Cortez is 58. Ben Folds, 59. Jeffrey Ross, Comedy Central's Roastmaster General, is 60. So it was Stella McCartney's birthday. She's 54. It's Zach Starkey's birthday today as well. That's Ringo's son.
Yeah, he's drumming for The Who again, I think.
No, former drummer of The Who. Got thrown out again.
Oh, he got it thrown out again.
Yeah.
Man, that's been very dramatic, too.
Was in, was out, back in, out again.
So dumb.
She played Maid Marian in Robin Hood Men in Tights. This is John Ritter's widow, Amy Yazbek, is 63. Dave Mustaine, 64. Pope Leo XIV is 70.
Sox fan.
Joey Pants, Joe Pantoliano, Cypher in The Matrix, Ralph in The Sopranos is 74. Sam Neill, Dr. Grant in the Jurassic Park movies is 78. And Peter Mother effing Cetera. I almost actually said the word.
Wow.
Peter Mother effing Cetera.
Chicago?
The Chicago lead singer.
Yes.
Is 81 today.
Holy
Congratulations. Still doing it, too, right? He's out.
Not in Chicago, though. I don't think he's touring with Chicago.
Oh.
Is he?
thought.
Oh, I don't know. I thought that was a bad falling out.
Really? Let me see. I might have that wrong.
Today's porno birthday, which is being brought to you by Patricia's, where fun and fantasy meet, is Viper. Simply Viper. And today's birthday girl's been in 187 fine films, including The Auntie versus the Panty Boy. Backdoor to Hollywood 3, The Best Little Whorehouse in Hong Kong, Blowing the Whistle, Broadcast Nudes, Debbie Does the Devil in Dallas, Flaming Tongues 2 and 3. Rave's favorite, Shaved 2. Learn's favorite, You Bang Us from Uranus. And Who Can Forget a Role? In 1987's Jane Bond Meets the Man with the Golden Rod.
Yeah.
Viper would have been 66 years old today. She died of lung cancer back in 2010. That's your porno birthday. Those are your crappy birthdays, and that was your crap on celebrities. Is Peter Cetera still in?
No, you're right. He left in 85. Never looked back.
Yeah.
My apologies.
Went to do the solo thing. Did I say that Louis C.K. was 38? I meant to say 58.
It sounded like
I
you
didn't
said
notice.
38, but I couldn't tell if that's actually what you said.
He's Benjamin Buttoning. I don't know.
He's
got hair now.
58. Sorry. All right, Raves in Memoriam here in a second. All right, I want to tell you a little family drama story. Not my story, but a story I read about this week. This one involves a nosy aunt, a well-meaning niece, and a case of mistaken identity with dog food.
Whoops.
So a 25-year-old woman shared a pretty wild story. So in her kitchen, she has a whole area specifically for her dog stuff. Food, bowls, some fancy powdered food toppers made from things like beef sirloin and mussels. You know, she really takes care of her dogs. And she mentioned that the labels explain what the powders are, but they don't have a big picture of a dog on them. So keep that all in mind.
Okay.
So the trouble started when her 60-year-old aunt came over for a visit. Now, the niece needed to find something to open the SIM card slot on her phone and left her aunt alone for just a minute. So while she was gone, her aunt decided to get a glass of water and apparently do a little exploring in the kitchen. So the niece comes back into the room to find her aunt holding one of the dog food jars. The aunt then says, "What do you use this powder for? It tastes quite nice." You can imagine the niece is shocked. She had to break the news. "I use that for my dog. It's dog food." And the aunt freaks out. I mean, freaks out. The niece immediately apologizes and goes, you know, you'll be fine. The food is perfectly safe for human consumption. You know, nothing bad's going to happen. But the aunt wasn't having it. She started blaming her niece for leaving the dog food there in the designated dog area. To make matters worse, the aunt has now told the entire family, her mom, the other aunts, cousins, turning the whole thing into a huge drama. So when the niece posted this on Reddit's Am I the A-Hole forum, people overwhelmingly took whose side?
The woman who's the dog owner?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, the aunt sounds
I would
like a
hope
real
so.
Yeah, the
Which is
aunt's
a dog.
nosy.
Yes, the
rude.
bitch is a dog. Yeah. Calm down, crazy aunt.
Yeah, that's not a big deal. I mean, we've
We've
a
all
little
done that.
designated section for our dogs in the kitchen.
Especially if you liked it.
Right. It tasted good.
We gave my uncle straight up bacon strips. When my uncle would eat anything, dude. He was a real fat guy.
I tell that story too. I'm a
Yeah,
dog.
bacon.
Love it.
He loves like bacon.
My
He was
grandma
just
ate a
real
bacon
fat
strip.
kid, and he would eat anything you gave him, and they gave him bacon strips, and man, he hammered them. And
Also-
then they told him it was this when they
Well,
first came out too. I don't know how they are
I think
now.
there's a
but-
bigger thing here. It's like you're going through somebody's stuff and just using it.
Trying.
I know it's an ant. Is that weird?
Not as
Nah.
weird if it's an ant like that, but I mean, if you're just
If you're going and opening cupboards in somebody's house and eating things without asking, it's on you, right? It's
Yeah,
on
it
you.
is.
well, I did have a aunt we found out was going through some of my drawers, like checking to see if I had anything bad in my bedroom.
An aunt
So-
did?
Yeah, so my
Like nudie
sister
mags?
she worked at a place in college and they gave her free beer. And so I asked her, I was like, hey, can we hide that in my dressers and see if she is really looking through
You were a
things?
kid, right?
Yeah, I was in high school at the time. And so she went to my mom's like, do you know he's drinking beer?
And your mom was like,
I
yeah,
thought
we
it was so
planted that.
funny. Yeah. It was like, yay.
I mean, it goes
worked.
against basic etiquette. Rummaging through somebody else's cabinets. So I was reading this thing, the 6 rudest things you could do as a house guest. And number 1 is snooping. This is from the Huffington Post. They listed this stuff out. Snooping at somebody's house, as if you're a house guest, is number 1. Don't peek into their medicine cabinet or start rifling through their drawers. If you need tweezers, ask where they are. Don't just go looking for them. Number 2 is making a mess and hiding it. So if you spill wine on the couch and tell them, fine. Don't cover it up with a pillow.
Hey, going back to snooping, let me ask you this. What's the ethics on this situation? You're at a family member's house or friend's house. There's only so much toilet paper left, and you need more. Is it okay to snoop then? To look in the cabinets, like where do they put
Great
the
question.
toilet paper in the bathroom?
Are you in the middle of a situation?
Yeah. You forgot to look ahead.
You gotta.
Yeah, I've never thought
gotta.
about that.
You
I just
gotta.
would do. Yeah. I didn't think that was weird.
I'll go
Yeah.
a step further and say if they don't have the poopery or the cover-up spray, and you've found yourself in a dump out emergency, it's okay to look under the sink and see if there's some Glade hiding somewhere,
Okay.
rather than just leaving your stink behind.
Yeah,
It's the
what's
lesser
worse?
of two evils.
Yeah, I think if you're in that situation, it's fine.
Okay.
It's fine. Expecting access to their car. So don't assume you could borrow somebody's car unless they offer it. Like if you know you need a car ahead of time, tell them you might rent one and see what they say. Right?
Okay.
That was something they listed out. The rudest things you could do as a house guest. Expect access to the car. Also, not giving your host a break. Like, don't expect them to entertain you the whole time.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. The worst.
And don't be the person who never leaves the house unless they take you somewhere. Hosting is hard, especially with extended stays. So make sure you as a house guest give them some time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's
good.
something that's forgotten.
That's how I feel when I go to my in-laws' house. Like I feel like we have to stay. We have to stay with them the whole time, and it's like that drives me nuts. I'm like, no, let's have some like let's go out. If Tim's got a friend, he's back in his hometown. Like, let's go see a friend or just for like a beer.
I sometimes feel I got to stay too.
It's so weird, right? Like, why do we feel that way?
Because we're good, nice people?
I guess. I don't know.
I don't know. All right, it's time, Rafe Williams, for this week's E Memoriam.
And this week's E Memoriam brought to you by me, Rafe Williams. And if you're not familiar with the E Memoriam, it's much like the Oscars In Memoriam, where we say goodbye to people we lost this week. Sometimes it's folks we pissed off, something we said or did, or even just a subject we talked about. Sometimes it's ourselves. Sometimes it's just an unhinged person.
I thought we were okay this week. Did we have to say goodbye to any listeners this week?
No, listeners were really well behaved this week. And
very nice.
Even last week's listener took his tongue-in-cheek roasting in stride and is back in the fold.
Oh, Dylan?
Dylan's back.
Yay!
Welcome back,
I don't think Dylan ever left.
I don't think he ever left either. His girlfriend became a Team Rizz member. You're locked in for life, Dylan. Thanks for being a good sport. First up this week, Rizz's Christian neighbors.
Oh, God, yeah.
We learned Monday that in Rizz's kind, quiet, God-fearing neighbors will never speak to him again after he enlisted his own child and cop buddy into the ultimate neighborhood legend dad prank. They were just innocent townsfolk, a father and his small children shooting hoops on a Sunday afternoon on a makeshift goal in the driveway, lifting the small child up so he could make a slam dunk like any good father would. Core memories were being made.
Uh-huh.
When Scott Daniel Rizzuto got home from a NASCAR race, 18 beers deep, filled with adrenaline and suffering from a mild sun poisoning.
What?
Some of that hillbilly Hoosier NASCAR... A little bit. Something's going on. Some of that hillbilly Hoosier NASCAR pheromones must have rubbed off on him because he was about to do a qualifying lap of his own. While his police officer friend dropped off an item he borrowed, Rizz enlisted his own flesh and blood, his own son, as an accomplice to shout, "Dad, it's the fuzz!" before darting out of his garage and tearing ass across the neighbor's lawn, turning Wildwood Estates into Sunnyvale Trailer Park. The cop didn't get the radar gun on him, and Rizz said he was sprinting very quickly, although with his short, shinless legs, I'm sure he was moving more at a Hezbollah, Peter Dinklage, Willow Ufgood, R2-D2 type speed.
I was running straight up, too, like just stiff upper.
Wow.
Sure.
Just moving
Your
like-
arms move?
I feel like your arms are moving a lot and your legs probably were not keeping the pace, but that's fine. It's your story. For this story, you were running a 4.440, my man. But no matter his velocity, it scared the Holy Ghost out of his neighbor, who quickly gathered his children and wife and retreated to their prayer bunker in the basement to pray the mean leprechaun chupacabra hybrid man away. Meanwhile, Rizz has his mullet flapping in the wind and his own son yelling, "Run, Daddy, run!" "Daddy, Daddy, run, Daddy!" While he seeks a hiding spot under a baby pool in a neighbor's yard to complete his episode of Cops Cosplay. Bad boys indeed. What you gonna do? Bye-bye. Neighbors will never, their houses are for sale sign in the yard already.
Yes.
Next up this week, King Scott's Weird Al bucket list.
Oh, no.
Thank God we checked that off. That's right. Last Sunday, we helped the King achieve his dream. We sent him on a 12-hour, 800-mile round-trip journey to meet his hero, Weird Al, in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And after we shelled out $300 for VIP meet and greet and another $350 for tickets, and he waited 2.5 hours post-show on a Sunday night and was the 180th person in this very exclusive meet and greet opportunity.
You poor thing.
Those efforts were finally rewarded when our benevolent king got to spend almost 60 uninterrupted seconds
So cool.
with his mentally exhausted punch-drunk hero, Weird Al. During this trip, we also found out Weird Al will be right here in St. Louis at GalaxyCon in 2 weeks. Doing an autographed photo op meet and greet in October for $150 all in, which is nice to know.
That's very cool.
So money and time well spent.
Yeah.
Mistakes were made.
Well spent.
By the way, our buddy Clownvis got to spend a significant amount of time with Weird Al on Tuesday.
And you were his guest,
I
and he
was his
did not
guest.
take you backstage.
Did not take King Scott
My
backstage.
goodness.
So
It's just, I think Weird Al has something else.
Yeah, he's like, get this guy away from me.
I think it's a hair He saw your hair and he's like, keep that magnificent mane away from me.
Maybe that's what it is. I don't know.
There can be only one curly-headed king. So yeah, money and time well spent on this bucket list. Bucket, bye-bye. Next up, this one upset me. I don't know about you guys. Moon's Deli Slicer.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was a shocker this week to me. I didn't say much about it, but a little tear rolled down my cheek in the room. Months after Moon's dad politely declined an industrial-grade deli slicer as a gift to help him slice his 25-pound log of Volpe sausage, the sweet, savory, feel-good sausage, the kind of sausage you put a ring on, the kind of sausage that unites Italian families, perhaps families with a genetic history of shin deficiencies that can marry into an exceptionally shin-full family, wink, wink. But I digress. Anyway, after Moon's dad declined, we all lived under the auspice that Moon kept this deli slicer for himself.
Right.
He told us he was. A treat for our little Moon man to slice up quality meats for his beautiful family at the Valjean St. Charles Charcuterie and Butcher Shop. But that was a lie. A delicatessen deception, an Oscar Mayer omission by a man we trust. A beautiful man, a star that we rely on every day to tell us weather and traffic without even checking ourselves. Turns out he returned that deli slicer months ago and didn't tell any of us.
I would have taken it. I would have bought it. I would have bought it off him.
Sad.
I know, you get big meats.
I
Sad.
know.
Yeah.
Upsetting.
It is upsetting.
Our visions of his splendid sandwich wares like Moon's Muffalettas and the St. Charles St. Paul sandwich and Valjean au jus.
Can you imagine my whole family just around the island countertop and my
Slicing
and
it
just
up.
daddy just
Yeah.
slicing and
Like a deli
everybody-
counter.
Everybody taking like little pieces of meat.
Is this the consistency that you want? You're like giving a sample?
My son is like, I need to read the newspaper through. It's thinner.
Sad. Upsetting. I'm still processing it, honestly. No Moon's Muffalettas, no St. Charles St. Paul, no Valjean au jus. Trademark. They were just naive fantasies that the four of us and our listening audience have to put away like childhood toys and go to work in the reality fields. We thought our angsty rock and roll star had finally found peace in processing meats, but we did not see the pain behind those gorgeous hazel eyes or the disappointment in his dangler. Sweet Prince, farewell. Sweet meats, adieu. Baguettes, bye-bye. And finally, we say goodbye to our ignorance of cocaine math.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Boy, we really leveled up our knowledge yesterday, guys. After a story about a woman being locked up for cocaine possession in Dubai, we realized we didn't know how to do cocaine math other than I know that the proper size of a Saturday night hog leg that you're doing off the back of a baby changing station in a truck stop bathroom is approximately the size and width of the pinky finger of the person tooting it. But we didn't know how to measure it out. Teeners and 8 balls, grams and ounces, kilos and pounds. We're not great at geography, and we certainly don't understand why cocaine math uses metric and imperial units of measurement.
Right.
And we had to turn to experts to explain. So we tapped the best source we could. Classic rappers and cocaine mathematicians Pimp C and Bun B. Of the, in my opinion, most underrated classic rap duo, UGK, the Underground Kings.
Wow.
That's right, out of Port Arthur, Texas. Check them out. Professor Pimp C and Professor Bun B are like having two Goodwill Huntings of living crack equations. To quote one of these brilliant scholars, Pimp C's algebraic equations, and I quote, I got Bobby by the pound, Whitney by the key, DJ Screw by the gallon, bitch, the game belonged to me. I got money on my beeper, dead trees on my phone. They call me Mick Jagger because I roll a lot of stones. It's a whole lot of clones, but only one Sweet Jones. Turning whores to carnivores. Can't leave my meat alone.
Deep.
Thank you, Pimp C. And then we discovered this crack theorem by Headmaster Bun B in his hit song Gravy from 2007.
Gravy.
That's right. It's a great song. I recommend it to everyone.
Gravy.
I'm staying true. I'm out here whipping my Mercedes, messing with these midnight ladies. The game is cold, but it's gravy. From the land of cheap work and steady licks, with pounds of dro and Impala bricks, we grind to eat and eat to live. This stuff's for real. These ain't no tricks. With 36 O's in the key and 10 kilograms in the sack, and 15 sacks up in the trunk, now that's 1.5 mil worth of crack. It's Dick Cheney, Tony Snow. The King Committee is now in session. Today's agenda, get that dough, because the clock is ticking and time is pressing. No second guessing. Make your mind up. Step your grind up and get that pay. Gotta sell your ass on Playa Blast if you want to roll with UGK. Wow. And I entered that into ChatGPT and asked for a mathematic translation and almost crashed Skynet. It took a supercomputer 2 minutes and 43 seconds to convert all of those lyrics to compute this Bolivian marching powder quadratic equation. But after the supercomputers that power AI stopped smoking, they revealed that UGK's square root of booger sugar is indeed airtight. So thanks, UGK, for educating us on cocaine math. R.A.P. Pimp C. Play your part, Two Stacks. Play your part. Protect your heart, Two Stacks. Protect your heart. I know you ain't a pimp, but pimp, remember what I taught you. Bye-bye.
I didn't know Dick Cheney was a crack whore. This is excellent Friday
Dick
information.
Cheney, Tony Snow.
Hunting experiences.
Now, real RIPs. This week we lost Holly Holiday. Flo from the show Alice coined the catchphrase, kiss my grits. Rick Davies of Supertramp. Mark Eddy of the Turtles. Sad day for St. Louis. Marge Amaghetti, creator of the Amaghetti Special Sandwich, died at the ripe old age of 97. And, of course, if you haven't had the news on the last couple of days, we lost Charlie Kirk. And that concludes this week in memoriam.
Thank you. Hey, Floyd. By the way, this is breaking now from the AP. A suspect in custody in connection with Charlie Kirk assassination. 22-year-old guy from Utah, identified as Tyler Robinson. And I guess there's going to be a press conference within an hour or so. That's the news just breaking right now. All right, we'll take a break. On the other side, we got a game all set up, Rafe?
We're ready, bud.
Let's do
Majority Rules.
Majority Rules. Okay, Majority Rules.
That's right.
So we've got Hailstorm tickets. We've got Papa Roach tickets. We have one pair left of Blink-182 tickets. And we got a couple pairs left of tickets to go see Nate Bargatze. All right, so explain.
I will give you an artist, a actor, a director, maybe any kind of category, and I will have the caller identify. I will say it to the room. I will have everyone write your answer down. What is the quintessential work of this person, right? Or what is the quintessential thing you think of when I say this? And then when we all have our answers down, I will ask the caller, and then there's 5 of us. All they have to do is be in the majority.
Okay.
So if 3 of us write down one thing, if I say Tom Hanks and we all say Forrest Gump and they say Castaway, they do not win.
No.
But if 3 people say Forrest Gump and their caller is amongst them, they do win.
They have to be in the majority.
That's it. Just be in the majority of the answers. That's it.
And if there's a tie goes to the caller?
Tie goes to the caller.
Okay. 2 out of 3?
That's 2 out of 3.
That's 2 out of 3. 314-624-3833, 618-398-3833. Majority Rules. It's an easy game. It's
Very
next.
easy.
All right, we've got some stuff to give away, and we are playing Majority Rules. That's right. Majority Rules, and we've got tickets to go see Hailstorm with special guests Lindy Sterling and Apocalyptica. That's September 23rd at the Hollywood Casino Amphitheater. We got tickets to go see Papa Roach with Rise Against September 24th at St. Louis Music Park. Tickets to go see Blink-182, actually one pair left. Alkaline Trio, September 26th at the Amphitheater. We got tickets to go see Nate Bargatze. Friday night, January 23rd at Enterprise. Today's contest is sponsored by
CarStar, your auto body repair expert. Hail damage, see them at carstar.com.
All right, so we've got 5 people on the phone here.
Okay.
And we'll pick you up. Rafe will ask a question. We in the studio here will write our answers down.
Correct.
And you will then give us your answer. And if you're in the majority, ding.
You got it.
All right.
So if you're on the phones, don't answer until I specifically call on you.
All right. Mark, hello.
Hello.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark. Okay, Mark, don't say anything yet. Rafe will ask the question. We're going to write our answers down. As long as you're on the majority, that's one correct.
And Mark, be thinking about it. And then give me your answer last. And remember, this is the quintessential work or the quintessential thing you think of when I give you this category. So, we'll start with actors. Panel, co-hosts, friends, countrymen, lend me your ear. What is the quintessential work of one Mel Gibson?
Mel Gibson. Okay. The quintessential work of Mel Gibson. I'm ready.
Give me the signal when you're ready, everyone.
Ready?
Ready.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Mark. What is the quintessential work of one Mel Eugene Gibson?
Lethal Weapon.
Lethal Weapon.
Ooh, Lethal Weapon. All right, Mark says Lethal Weapon. I will go first to learn.
I put down What Women Want.
Okay. No.
Because I couldn't think of Lethal Weapon.
Scott.
Braveheart.
Braveheart.
Scott Rizzuto.
Lethal Weapon.
Ah, dang it.
I also said Braveheart, but Ty goes to.
No,
He
it's not
won.
the
He
big-
said Lethal Weapon.
So I said Lethal Weapon. So,
And Scott and I said Lethal Weapon, and she
no,
said.
you said,
You said
no,
Braveheart.
he said Braveheart.
Scott and I said Braveheart. You both said Lethal Weapon. She said What Women Want. That is a tie. Tie goes to Mark.
Oh, that is a tie. Okay, that is a tie. Okay.
Because Learn was an outlier.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Okay, Mark, sorry.
I just
You're
wanted to
right.
make sure Mark got the point.
No, you're right. You're right.
That was a close one, Mark. I almost said Lethal Weapon, too, but I thought everyone was going to say Braveheart.
Okay, yes, it was a tie.
All right.
Math is, that's Friday, guys.
It's Friday. Look, cocaine math broke our brains. We're doing our best here. Mark, you're 1 for 1. Don't answer until I call on you, Mark. Panel, Glenn Close. Actress Glenn Close.
I guarantee you Mark has no idea.
Well, that's Mark. That's on Mark.
Right, Mark?
She's very famous and in several movies, so that's.
I mean, I wrote the one thing I know down.
Well,
I wrote what first came to mind.
I could
for
name.
me.
Yes, I could name 3 different things she was wonderful in. Everyone answered.
Yeah,
All
I'm
right,
ready.
Mark. Glenn Close.
101 Dalmatians.
101 Dalmatians. Good
Excellent.
answer.
Excellent.
That's the only thing.
101 Dalmatians. Excellent answer. I will go first to Scott Rizzuto.
Fatal Attraction.
I will go to King Scott.
101 Dalmatians.
I will go to Learn.
101 Dalmatians.
Oh,
I said Fatal Attraction as well.
He wins, though.
Very good.
There it is. You never know.
Mark, what do you want?
Hailstorm.
Hailstorm. You're going, my friend. Hang on one second.
Good job, Mark.
Good
Very
job,
good
Mark.
job.
Hey, listen, I had no faith in Mark. I'll be honest with you.
Mark did
all
great.
Glenn Close is an amazing actress.
32.
Travis.
Yes.
All right, Travis. If you win, what do you want?
Papa Roach, more than likely.
Roach tickets. Okay, let's get a winner here.
Cut this game into pieces. Let's
go.
All right. This is a new category, guys. So think a little outside the box here. It's going to be, you're going to sense a theme. This is going to be things named after things. So what first comes to mind, don't answer until I call on you, Travis, but be thinking about it. A sitcom named after its star. A sitcom that is named after its star.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Ready.
All right, Travis. Name me a
Roseanne.
Roseanne. Great answer. All right, let's go around the horn. I will start first with King Scott, the benevolent.
Cosby Show.
Cosby
Okay.
Show.
There's
Seinfeld.
Learn.
Seinfeld.
And I said Roseanne.
Oh, he gets it. All right, nice.
I almost said Seinfeld, too.
Nice, Travis. Okay.
I almost said Seinfeld. Good
Excellent.
job, Travis. All right, next up, Travis, don't answer till I call on you. Room. A song named after the woman it is written about. A song. The quintessential song named after a woman.
Okay.
Quintessential song named after a woman. This one's tricky. This is a tough one.
This is a tough one. I love my answer, but I don't know if Travis is going to get this.
Let me know when everyone has
I'm ready.
chosen
I'm ready.
a song. Travis, what is the quintessential song named after a woman it is written about?
Well, since we all bleed blue in favor of the blues, I'm going to say Gloria.
Gloria.
That's a good one.
All right. We'll see if everybody's thinking about hockey when I ask that question. Rizz.
Toto's Rosanna,
Okay.
Great one.
named after Rosanna Arquette.
Yes. All right. King Scott.
Layla.
Layla.
I said Jolene.
Jolene.
Oh.
Rafe.
And I said Billie Jean.
Lots of muses out there.
Well,
I don't think
Okay.
there's no majority, so we're not giving
No,
that
not
tie to
giving
you.
that
There has
to
to be
you.
at least 2.
All right, Travis, this is the final one.
All right,
4
Travis.
Pop Roach tickets.
We got this, brother. Don't answer till I ask you, Travis. Room, a band, quintessential band named after a food. So a band that has some sort of food in its title.
Easy.
Okay.
Quintessential band, food band.
Food band.
Okay, I'm ready.
Let me know when everyone's ready.
I'm ready.
Travis, quintessential food band, my man.
That's a tough one.
It is.
It's tough. It's only if only you'd had time to think about it while we were.
Well,
Smashing Pumpkins.
Smashing Pumpkins.
Oh,
okay. Okay.
Eat a pumpkin.
Learn.
I said Limp Biscuit.
Oh.
King.
I said cake.
Cute.
I said the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
I also said the Red Hot
Sorry,
Travis.
He had a
Sorry, pal.
great
Chili
one.
Peppers. So we
I
had Smashing Pumpkins was a great one.
Yeah, it's pumpkin spice season.
Would have accepted Meatloaf. Cake was good. Limp Biscuit was good too.
Yeah,
I didn't realize there were so many.
Tom, hello.
Hello, morning.
All right, Tom, here we go. Majority rules.
All right, guys, we're going back to acting. Don't answer until I tell you, Tom. Room, Robin Williams. Robin Williams. What do we know Robin Williams for?
Oh, what is his quintessential role?
What is
What-
the
oh,
what is
man.
the
What is the-
what is the Robin Williams
Oh,
role?
what is the quintessential?
He had a lot of good ones.
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
All right. Ooh.
Let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
And I'll
I guess
release-
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Tom, Robin Williams.
Miss Doubtfire.
Mrs. Doubtfire, good answer. I think you might be in good shape here, but we'll see. I'll start with Rizz.
Jumanji.
Oh, my Lord.
It's a great movie.
King Scott.
Mrs. Doubtfire.
All right.
Mrs. Doubtfire.
Also Mrs. Doubtfire.
Jumanji.
Thought maybe someone would say Goodwill Hunting. I did
I
not think
wanted
anyone was going to say
to.
Jumanji. I thought
Somebody-
Hook could possibly get.
There's so
Matt
many
Damon
things
is
ran.
that main
8-hour
guy.
photo.
So many
whatever
things
it was.
ran through my head.
Yeah.
Jumanji.
Well, he
love
won,
Robin
so that's
Williams.
good.
I do too.
All right, Tom, don't answer until time has come. Group,
Yes.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Dude.
What is the quintessential Arnold Schwarzenegger movie?
Man.
Come on.
Come on! Hurry up!
I can't do it
We
because I'm
don't have all
not a man.
day. You can do it.
I cannot do it.
You can do it.
I cannot
do
do
it. You can do
I
the
am
Wookiee.
Too much female. I don't know.
You can do Chewbacca. You can do me. All right, Tom. Arnold.
Terminator 2.
Terminator 2.
Oh my God! Why
Went
would you
with
do
the
that?
sequel.
I
Doing,
like
man.
this.
Wow. I learn.
I said True Lies.
Oh, my
True
God.
Lies.
Leave me
That's
alone,
as good as
dude.
I
my
wanted to
Jumanji
say
answer, by the
Kindergarten
way.
Cop, but I went Terminator.
Terminator 1.
Terminator. I mean, do we give it to him?
I said Predator, which is a correct answer. And
It's Friday.
he said Terminator 2, which is a very specific.
very
Oh,
specific.
let him
Movie
have.
to
Sequels
Terminator.
don't count in this game.
He did not play the same character. It was a different Terminator, a loving Terminator. I'm not the judge. I'm just the asker. I think
let's
we
give
go
it
to
to
the
him.
last
Let's give
one.
it to
but-
him.
I
It's
think we give it to
Friday.
him.
I just
Tom,
wanna
what do you
the
want?
sequel.
It's been a rough one.
Forgotten tickets.
Yeah, let's send him to a comedian.
All right.
All right, you're going to go see Nate Bargatze. January 23rd. Enterprise.
I'll allow
Playground.
it.
I'm a generous king today.
Hilarious.
Marty, hello.
Morning, everybody.
All right, Marty, let's
Hi,
play
Marty.
majority rules. Here we go.
I'm going to give you guys a choice. I have 2 more categories. This is the last caller?
I have one more. It could be our last one. It could be our last one.
No, we'll wait. All right, this is going to be film franchises, or so to speak.
Okay.
I want you guys, don't answer, Marty, until the room has answered. Room, what is the best film in the Star Wars franchise? The quintessential Star Wars film.
Okay. Ready.
Let me know when everyone is ready. Specific title.
Nice.
Okay, put that away, please.
Okay,
Thank
sorry.
you. All right,
Ready.
ready. Let's go.
All right. Scott, Marty, what's
Marty.
the quintessential Star Wars film?
Empire Strikes Back.
Good answer. Excellent answer. Scott Rizzuto.
Empire Strikes Back.
King Scott.
Again, I want to say Phantom Menace, but it is Return of the Jedi.
All right, learn.
Empire Strikes Back.
I also said Empire Strikes
All
Back.
right, 1 for 1.
Well done.
Next.
Room. Marty, don't answer. Best specific Batman film.
Wow.
So controversial. Ooh, okay.
So say that one more time.
Best specific Batman film.
Ready.
Okay. Ready.
King.
Okay.
All right, Marty. Best specific Batman film.
We'll say The Dark Knight.
Dark Knight. Excellent answer. I think you're going to be in good shape here, buddy. Learn.
Dark Knight.
King.
Dark Knight.
The Dark Knight.
I also said Dark Knight.
All right. What do you want?
Nate Bargatze.
Nate Bargatze, you're going. Hang on 1 second. Okay.
Good job.
Jared, final caller. Here we go. You ready to play?
I'm ready. Let's go.
Surprised there wasn't an original Batman, Michael Keaton, in there.
No, I wanted to.
I wanted to, but it's just not, you know?
I knew that's
it.
what
You wanna
Marty was
get
gonna
nuts?
go with.
Yeah.
Let's get nuts. Finally. All right. Don't answer. Who do we have now? Jared?
Jared, yes.
Jared, be quiet till I call on you, buddy. But be thinking about it. We're going to go films from directors. What is the quintessential Coen Brothers film? Team. What is...
Okay.
Well,
I'm bad at this.
Think like Jared.
I know. Okay. I got
Okay.
it.
Okay. Oh,
Just tell your truth. Don't think like Jared. It's a majority rule. He needs to think. Just
Yeah,
tell
I
your
want to see
truth.
Jared win.
I want Jared to win, too. But I want
I'm
everyone
changing
to
my
tell
answer because I don't
the
think I have the right. Okay, I'm ready.
He doesn't say.
truth. All right.
Ready.
Jared, what is the quintessential Coen Brothers
I
film?
was thinking like Scott and going with No Country for Old Men.
Oh.
No Country. All right, learn.
I don't even know if this is the right act or the right movie. Is The Big Lebowski?
It is. Good
Okay,
job.
Thank you.
I
King.
said I was trying to think like him, and I went Fargo.
Oh.
You guys talked me out of No Country.
Oh, boy.
Lebowski.
I also said, give us the money, Lebowski.
Did he do something about Mary? Or they did something about Mary too?
that's
That's
fairly
fairly
close.
close.
Oh, okay, good. I'm glad I changed.
I'm so sorry.
I knew it was Burroughs.
You know my heart
Well,
felt weird not saying
Okay.
No Country.
let's sweep out here,
Next.
guys. Next director. What is the quintessential Steven Spielberg film?
I knew this was coming.
Oh man.
Flip.
Oh,
Steven
I mean, I know
There's
it.
so many.
Spielberg film. What is the quintessential? Wow. Steven Spielberg film.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
Who's ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me think.
Okay.
All
Think
right, I
quickly.
think I got it right one. Okay.
All right. Jared, give us the money, Lebowski. What is the
I'll
quintessential?
go with
You go with what?
I'll go with the most popular and say Jurassic Park.
Jurassic
Damn you, Jared.
Park. Jared.
I
Life
wanted
may
to
not
say
find a
Private
way
Ryan.
on this one. Let's see how Jurassic Park did. Let's start with Scott Rizzuto.
Saving Private Ryan.
Oh,
Okay,
Lord.
well,
Great
let's...
one. E.T.
E.T.?
E.T.
I also said E.T.
Maybe Drew Barrymore. Got to go with it.
That was his,
That was a
made his
tough
career.
one, man.
Yeah.
And he said the right movie
Saving
earlier.
Private
and he didn't win.
Ryan.
What? That's a great answer.
I
Yeah,
know,
it is.
but
Indiana
it's,
Jones.
I was
I
was
was
going to
thinking
say
it-
Jurassic Park too, and I actually wrote J-U-R, and I went,
Well,
His
we did what we
adventure-
could.
His adventure kickoff.
What was the final
E.T.
one?
The final director?
No, the final question you would have had for us.
The final one was, the next director was Quentin Tarantino.
okay, let's all say it at once.
Oh, I think
When we're
this
ready.
is-
Okay,
3, 2, 1.
Pulp
Inglourious
Fiction.
Bastards.
so there you go.
Okay.
Wait, you said Pulp Fiction?
I said Pulp. What'd you say?
Pulp.
Pulp.
Inglourious
Inglourious.
Bastards. Okay.
There we go.
All right, we did it, guys.
Good job, Brave.
We
Gave
did
away
it.
some stuff.
Sorry, Jared. We were rooting for you, bud.
Yeah.
You have good taste with No Country.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back with your Friday fail stories, including a local one. We'll start off with a local one. All right, folks, time for your Friday fail story. All right, so these people thought they had the perfect plan, but somewhere along the line, that perfect plan went sideways, and it became an Uber, an ultra, dare I say it, mega.
Fail.
All right, nice job, everybody.
Sounded great, boss.
Your Friday fail stories are sponsored by
Mort's Royce Jewelry, your official jeweler of the Rizzuto Show.
All right, we are going to head over to Madison County. That's right. We're staying local for this first Friday fail story where one patient decided to take leaving against medical advice to a whole new level here. So get this. A person arrives by ambulance at Gateway Regional Medical Center yesterday morning, but instead of checking in, they apparently decided their trip wasn't over. So as they were being unloaded, the patient made a bold move. They jumped into the driver's seat of the ambulance and bye-bye. In the ambulance. Now, if you're planning a getaway, stealing a giant flashing box on wheels is probably not the most low-profile choice. And as you can imagine, it didn't take long for the Madison County deputies to spot the stolen ambulance and start a chase. They led police on a pursuit up Route 111. But the police in South Roxana had a plan, spike strips. In a brilliant last-second attempt to dodge the spikes, the driver swerved, lost control, and rolled the ambulance right into a ditch.
My goodness.
Failed.
So they take him back to a certain place?
Yes, the driver was treated for minor injuries and promptly taken right back to the hospital. That he just.
You know what, though? If you are going to steal a vehicle, I mean, that thing, you get the sirens on, people just get out of your way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Would you rather steal that or a fire truck?
Oh, the fire
ambulance.
truck.
Actually, I'd rather do a cop car.
Yeah, the cop car would be the
Well,
ultimate
yeah, because it's
steal.
fast.
Yeah, a little more nimble in that thing.
Yeah, that'd be pretty fun.
All right, let's meet William Fratellone. That's right, William Fratellone. He is a redshirt freshman cornerback for the North Dakota State University football team. So this is a D1 athlete, a guy that's got a bright future, right? Nope. So he decided to trade all that in for a new hobby of grand larceny.
Oh.
So our story takes us to Lake Minnetonka in Minnesota. Over the 4th of July weekend, William was hanging out near a boat docked outside a restaurant. He then spotted a duffel bag left in one of the cabins on the boat and decided, this is mine. I'm going to take this. Now, this wasn't your average gym bag with a sweaty towel and a half-eaten protein bar. This was a high-dollar crime. The designer bag itself was worth $2,400. Inside, about $25,000 worth of clothes, a $400 bottle of cologne, $10,000 in cash, and the grand prize, a Rolex watch valued at $228,000. In total, stolen goods worth $270,000. But here's where the fail really kicks in high gear. So our alleged criminal mastermind's brilliant escape plan was to drag the incredibly heavy bag through the middle of the crowded restaurant. And he was so conspicuous that the restaurant staff actually stopped him and scolded him for violating their rules before escorting him out. And it gets better when the owner of the bag tracked him down and confronted him. Williams' alleged response was an all-time classic of unearned confidence. He told the owner that his parents were, quote, wealthy and would write a check for whatever was inside the bag. Naturally, police get involved. They served the search warrant. And in his bedroom, they found the missing items, except for that $250,000 Rolex, which they still don't know where that is.
Did you check his arm?
Fallout was swift. William arrested. Football career evaporated instantly. Yep, thrown off the team.
Failed.
This one comes from Santa Ana, California. Involves a woman, her dog, and several felony charges. Laura Yorix, 62-year-old woman, was concerned about the integrity of our voting system. So instead of volunteering or contacting an official, she decided to prove a point by registering her dog to vote. The dog's name is Maya Jean. So according to the charges, she didn't just register her dog. She allegedly voted for Maya Jean in 2 separate elections. And now she's facing 5 felony charges. Her defense attorney says that she sincerely regrets her unwise attempt to expose flaws in the system. Now, the incident has caused concern amongst local officials. She actually did, she did prove a point.
Yeah.
But she did it the wrong way. So she's now facing 5 felony charges, has made her dog the center of a criminal case. And she's facing, actual years in jail for this.
Failed.
Have you ever heard of somebody spilling a cobra?
No.
Spilling a cobra?
Yeah.
Oh, like where they milk it?
No. So a venomous snake bit a guy in South Dakota after he accidentally released it in his apartment.
Oh, no.
So the owner had 3 venomous snakes, including an eastern diamondback rattlesnake and 2 African forest cobras. So the cobras were in unsecured plastic totes that were knocked over. So the cobra spilled out of the tub.
Yes.
The man stepped on one of the cobras, and the snake bit him. The man was taken to the hospital for treatment, and the snakes wound up being handed over to the local zoo. It is illegal to own venomous snakes in South Dakota. An investigation is ongoing to determine possible criminal charges against the owner.
Failed.
Reminds me of season 3 of White Lotus because there's cobras in it.
Ooh, spoiler. If you're a bad gambler, you're probably a bad criminal too. So this is a story that's made the rounds worldwide here. A guy jumped off a Royal Caribbean cruise ship in Puerto Rico last weekend because he wanted to skip out on a gambling debt of over $16,000.
On the boat?
Yeah, he ran up a $16,000 bill at the casino.
Damn.
Because those big boats have casinos.
Oh, yeah.
So he was caught on surveillance camera jumping into the water near shore.
I'm going to leave my troubles on
That's
this
why they
boat.
won't wait for people and stay in port. Because they can't gamble until they get out in the water.
Out to international waters.
So, if it's raining and they're like, oh, the weather's bad, who wants to go on a cruise when it's raining? They're like, we do.
We do.
'Cause you're all coming to the casino.
So he's caught on surveillance camera jumping into the water near shore where he was picked up by people on jet skis. It seems like he arranged that. The authorities didn't have any trouble tracking him down. He was arrested. He's now facing $250,000 in charges.
Whoops.
And fines.
More debt.
And 5 years in prison.
Whoa.
So, yeah, he thought he could slip out on the tab unnoticed, and now he owes around 15 times what he lost at the casino.
He's really good at gambling.
Failed.
And for what it's worth, they found him on shore with over $14,000 in cash on him.
Well, he didn't have enough for the 16. I understand
that makes,
it.
Yeah, that
Again,
makes
do the
sense.
math.
Yeah.
Can't have all his money.
This guy should have waited until after the yard work was done before he enjoyed a cold one or 10. 38-year-old guy in Florida, Christopher Spain, is facing charges after troopers say he took his riding lawnmower onto a busy highway while completely hammered. It was also a toll road. So I don't know if he had his wallet on him or if he planned to cover the charges by mail, but so the Florida Highway Patrol started getting calls last Friday morning around 8:30 in the morning. So 8:30 in the morning, this guy's blasted hammered. And he's driving his lawnmower erratically in the southbound lanes on a major highway. Police officers arrived. They say Christopher showed several signs of impairment, including small pupils, flushed skin, dry mouth.
And he's on a freaking lawnmower.
Visible irritation to the inside of his nose. He refused field sobriety tests and was arrested.
Failed.
The highway looked nice.
Picture this. You and 3 friends decide to enjoy the great outdoors with a scenic hike in the beautiful Slide Mountain Wilderness in New York. The air is fresh. The views are stunning.
Sounds great so far.
What could possibly go wrong? Well, for our unfortunate adventurers, they decided to enhance their nature experience by eating some magic mushrooms.
Still sounding good so far.
And as you might guess, their journey took a sharp turn. The group quickly found themselves experiencing what officials later described as, quote, a debilitating high. Realizing they were way too high to navigate their way out of the forest, one of them had to make a call for help. They had to call rescue services and admit they were simply too high on shrooms to function.
We're tapping out.
Forest rangers and local firefighters were dispatched to find the group. An image from the rescue even shows one of the hikers being held up by 2 rangers as they were escorted back to safety. After being checked out by paramedics, the officials were nice enough to give the group a ride back to their rental lodging. But the fail doesn't end there. In the midst of their psychedelic adventure, one of the hikers managed to lose their car keys.
Oh, no.
So the next day, the rangers had to go back into the woods to find a sling bag with the keys hidden under a log.
Of course, that's you got to be safe.
That log had a child.
I don't want anyone to steal that.
Failed. So a little bitty stick.
They weren't charged or anything, though, right? Like, is that,
No, they weren't. As far as I saw.
oh, man.
Awesome.
I was in the woods, and I rode a log, and there was a little bitty stick. And I said, my God, that log had a child.
A couple more
Keys
for you.
in a log.
Keys in the log.
That's good.
This one's a doozy coming straight out of South Florida. So our story centers on a 29-year-old guy named Michael Hudak, who ironically is a news reporter for a local Miami TV station. And this guy is a crime reporter. Well, it seems he decided to switch roles and actually become the story. So according to police, Michael's neighbor went on a 2-week vacation to Spain and had given him a spare key for emergencies only.
Okay.
Now, for most people, this is a sign of trust. But for Michael, this was a sign of an opportunity. When the neighbor returned, he noticed his very expensive $16,000 Rolex watch missing. A couple weeks later, the victim was informed that his watch had been pawned. And who was the genius who pawned it? Yeah, Michael Hudak himself had pawned the watch. And in a move that screams, I've never seen a crime show, he used his own Florida ID to do it.
I dig it.
So after the evidence stacked up, Michael turned himself into Miami police. Is now facing felony charges for grand theft and burglary. And the news station
Failed.
got rid of him.
Damn it, Michael.
Yeah,
Damn
come
it,
on.
Idiot. And finally, nothing works up an appetite for a baconator like larceny. 2 women from Connecticut, 38-year-old Dominique Marion and 24-year-old Tanaja Williams, accused of stealing more than $2,000 worth of clothes from a TJ Maxx in Massachusetts a couple weeks ago.
At a
Damn, that's a
TJ
ton
Maxx.
of clothes.
Yeah,
That's a ton of
From a
clothes.
TJ Maxx, that is like 2 truckloads.
Oh, this is
And
awesome.
the police did not have any trouble tracking him down. They were spotted a couple minutes later in a Wendy's drive-thru directly across the street.
Oh, they're having a whole day, these two.
So the local police said the officer who found them was no stranger to the Wendy's drive-thru.
She loves a Frosty.
And when they were caught, the women traded in their combo meals for a pair of handcuffs. That's right.
Damn.
The stolen clothes were in the car. The cops also uncovered a large amount of additional items believed to have been stolen from other area stores. Both women charged with larceny and conspiracy.
Failed.
And those are your Friday fail stories. Thank you. All right, we got time for a couple emails, and we'll get to Learning Sports. Emails, rizshow1057thepoint.com or through the Point mobile app. Emails are sponsored by
Glenn Brothers Garage Door giving you trouble. Call Glenn Brothers at 618-900-4239 or glennbrothers.com.
Rafe.
All right. Hey, guys, and learn.
Hi.
Happy birthday, Rizz.
Thanks.
I've been listening to the past podcasts. I've heard a couple times where you had to censor someone. My question is, what's your favorite censor of a guest/show member moment? Love the show. 5 out of 5 effing stars.
Well, I love when Rafe curses because you get so frustrated.
And that's also because you don't know. And it's kind of sweet because you don't know that you can't say the things that you've said, even this week.
Sometimes the radio semantics are so dumb that I'm like, we literally say that word all the time. Be like, yeah, but you can't say
You
it.
can't say it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of it is context.
That's what I mean. It's like a semantics argument of like,
Yeah,
oh, well, you can say it this way, but not that way.
Obviously, my favorite guest of all time was Chris Kattan when we had to actually end the show early because we ran out of dump.
Or there's a certain amount. There's a dump limit.
Oh, yeah. Oh, there's a dump limit.
Well, yeah, you can't. So what happens after the dump button is pushed is it slows things down where you can't notice it, but it ramps itself back up so we can dump out to the allotted time. Because what happens when he hits the dump button, we're in real time then. And then we have to slow it down to get back to the time where we're able to dump.
I think I have 3. I have 3 until we're actually in real time.
Oh, my.
Oh,
Rafe,
really?
say some words real quick. Let's see.
That's
All
tough.
right.
Nope.
Mother.
Nope.
All right.
So he cursed so many times that we were actually in real time.
Yeah.
Because I believe, I think it's 2 or 3. I should probably know that. At the old station, it was 3
Yeah. Good.
in the old building.
I
So I dumped out 3 times, and he was still on like he was like a raving lunatic.
Yeah.
So I'm like, we are done here.
He's a wild guy. He's had some trials and tribulations. He was good last time he was here.
Last time he was here,
He was in
was
good shape.
Last couple times.
last couple times.
You had to dump yourself about a week or two ago. And I found, as someone who gets frustrated, and I get frustrated at myself because I'm like, I feel like I did something wrong. You know what I mean? Where I'm like, it's not on purpose.
No, I know it's not on purpose.
I mean, the Flamin' Chip thing, the first dump, before I was even on the show, that just hit me. I did the Flamin' Chip challenge.
I wasn't
and
here for that.
It just happened.
You said the S word.
Everything else,
Yeah, it's fine.
It's usually a semantics issue for me. But you had to dump yourself a couple weeks ago, and I took great pride and joy in that.
Was I here for that?
I don't. What do you
Excellent.
remember? What you were talking about or what you said? Do you remember the curse word?
Yeah.
Word, right?
What, did I say the F word?
I thought it was S.
No,
I said the S word.
I think you said the S word, and I was like, for it to slip out of you, Mr. Perfect, 20-year perfect attendance radio man, it made me feel so good.
Yeah, well, it happens.
That
Sometimes
you had
you
to
get
dump
either
yourself.
so fired up or so loose.
Yeah.
I
fine.
find it endearing,
Yeah.
personally.
I've had a dump out of you too, Learn.
No, you haven't. Have you? I've not cursed that I'm aware
I'm
of.
sure I have.
No, you haven't. I have not.
Oh, your time is coming.
No dump?
Oh, I'm prepared.
She's just got a no. She's all across the board. Never pooped her pants. No dumps for her. No.
Wow.
Never had to
no
be dumped
dumps.
out on
I
the
have
radio. Never.
No, knock on a wood somewhere.
Never.
Never. There's something about, because I wear big headphones, it's something that my body's like, it knows not to say. And dude, off the air,
I know.
I'm F every other word as a
I know.
crutch. So it's amazing.
All right, one more, Rafe.
All right. Well, I'm going to do this one because it came in late today and I didn't see it. Hey, Rafe, if you need any extra folk for the E-Memoriam, probably not. On Tuesday, we lost St. Louis legend / Teamster, Mean Gene Hackbarth. He was 83, lived a badass life, husband, father, grandfather, great-grandfather. Any mention would be sweet. You have many listeners who loved him. We enjoy the show. Thank you, Adam. There you go, brother.
I'm standing up, and we are saluting you.
Mean Gene?
Mean Gene.
Gene. God
We
bless you.
salute you.
St. Louis salute.
All right, Learn.
Yeah.
Let's do sports. Oh, I can't wait for this. Learn's
Me too.
sports report.
And it's brought to you by DraftKings at Casino Queen. Play, stay, and dine. Visit DraftKings at CasinoQueen.com for special promotions. Guys, remember John Kelly?
How could I forget? Former play-by-play man for the St. Louis Blues.
Yes. So he was let go. And now he is going to Hollywood, and he's going to be the new TV play-by-play announcer for the LA Kings, and he's not retiring because he's literally doing that. And so
Okay.
that's the very interesting part. So he's going to be the calling of the games for FanDuel Sports Network in LA. Whoa. That's the same company that runs the Blues Network. So it really seems like this was a Blues management decision, not a network one, which is interesting. Now, as you would remember, John Kelly had 21 great years in St. Louis. He was proud of the work he did. He's expected to be calling the game when the Kings come to St. Louis to play the Blues October 21st. So, that's going to be super weird. But that's what's up.
Awkward.
Okay, competitive.
I'm sorry. Real quick. I said oh-ish when I hung up on a caller accidentally. That's what it was.
Oh, yes.
That's when you said it.
That's it. Thank you, Keeler.
Okay. Competitive eating champion Joey the Jaws Chestnut is now setting to attempt a new record this weekend. He's going to try and consume 99 Impossible Foods plant-based chicken nuggets in 9 innings on Friday night. It's happening tonight, you guys. San Francisco Giants versus the LA Dodgers. Joey Jaws Chestnut versus these vegan nugs, dude. It's going to be awesome.
Isn't it dangerous to have that much plastic?
Listen.
Yeah.
Also, Mizzou fans, heads up. If you're planning on going to the game tomorrow, you better listen up, okay?
Listen up. Hear ye.
Gather.
Listen.
I'm paying attention.
The Tigers game tomorrow against the University of Louisiana, it's been moved up, all right? Instead of a later kickoff, that game time is now going to start at noon. You're asking yourself, whoa, Learn, why? Well, because it's crazy hot outside, okay? And the director of athletics, they decided to move the game into an earlier time to avoid the worst of the heat later in the afternoon. So you can thank them, all right? So you need to be leaving work right now and getting there early and checking into your stupid hotel. Okay.
It's nice of them to move the game to when the sun was highest in the sky.
Yes.
Right.
Well, it's the
they're not
hottest.
very
I think the game was supposed to be at 3.
I see.
WWE legend Jerry Lawler suffered a stroke on Friday. He's all right. He's on the road to recovery. He had a series of medical issues, including a heart attack in 2012, a stroke in 2018, and a massive stroke in 2023. He's 70 years old, and he's going to be at the Horror Hound Horror Convention in Cincinnati this weekend. So I guess he's good enough to do that. In other news, Cardinals, guys, 13 innings in. Cardinals lost 2-4 to the Mariners yesterday. And if you're thinking to yourself, you know what? Are we still the best state for sports fans? We're not, okay? Because some number crunchers over at Ticket Compare websites figured out the states along with the District of Columbia for the best and the worst sports fans. They even looked at 7 factors. So this includes professional teams, professional championships, NCAA championships, colleges, high school students, people who play sports. Illinois is ranking number 23 on this stupid list. Missouri's tied with Wyoming at 29.
Whoa.
Best 3 states for sports, Scott, is California, Ohio, and Kansas.
Wyoming?
Kansas.
That's your sports.
We're tied with Wyoming?
Yeah, we're...
In Kansas?
Sports
And they only have
fan.
one team to root for.
Well, that's
Did they
stupid.
forget that the Chiefs and Royals are in
99%
Missouri?
of people can't point to Wyoming on a map.
Right.
That's a shame.
KU just
Very
got beat
upsetting.
last week. They're not.
Sad.
Missouri's
Well,
definitely better.
Okay,
Come on.
well, it's not, according to this website. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is your sports.
Thank you, Lauren. All right, one final break. We'll come back, wrap her up. Where'd everybody go? I guess
Everybody's gone
everybody's
for the
gone.
week.
It's fine.
It's fine. See you later.
All right, if you missed anything, check out the clip of the day brought to you by Michael's Flooring. Also, the podcast brought to you by Dobbs Tire and Auto Centers. Is Scott in there?
No.
It'll be up soon.
It'll be great.
Learn what else?
I mean, get your tickets to our Halloween party that's coming up at Ballpark Village at the end of October. We got Rizz Show Night of the Blues, everything at 1057thepoint.com. Go to the events. You're going to see them all. We want you to be there, so please.
Yes. Rafe.
No notes.
All right. Scott. Don't know where he is. Okay.
Bye, Scott.
But gone.
Scott's gone. All right, we leave you with a selection from our teamers. Remember the day brought to you by Hot Shot Sports Bar and Grill from O'Fallon, Missouri. Nisa Cartel is our teamer. Remember the day. And Nisa wants to hear this song. Here it is. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. We will see you on Monday. Oh, hi, Scott.
Hi.
Bye, buddy.
Bye.